Yeah. Big sigh? Real big sigh.
It took me a second. I was trying to remember how the last session started. You departed from the Jagged Claw camp, saying your goodbyes to Dry's family and friends and other previously unmet free dragonborn from the Bronzebeard Plantation. And you hit the road, heading south, making your way to the Bramblevine. Yeah. On your way. So, on the road south, you stopped in Burka, which you discovered was a archaeological dig in a ruined city around which had kind of sprouted up a small community. Learned a little bit while you were there. Spoke to some fools. You taught a little bit in Gilvin's case. Haggled with a somewhat short
used car salesman
businessman. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Fuck that guy.
A little angry, a little slimy. He got his cart and his donkey and his food. He was paid well. Continued on down south, where you eventually arrived to grasslands. Various boulders scattered about, small hillocks, mounds, and things through the landscape. On one in the distance, you saw protruding from it a small staff or walking stick of some sort with geometric designs carved into the wood. Hanging from it, a small amulet with similar designs engraved upon it. You lifted the amulet with mage hand from a distance. Nothing seemed to happen, so Felv waltzed up to that bitch and yanked it out of the ground.
There's gonna be a toss up between me and Thal. I think someone's gonna grab it.
And as you did, the ground fell out
Lovely.
beneath you. And out of it began to pull together and climb forth a creature of bone and blood and sinewy muscle.
Gross.
So, if everybody would please roll initiative.
Okay. Initiative.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Good thing you remembered.
Damn.
It didn't matter.
What'd you
Rolled
roll?
a 2 and a 3.
See, that was me last game. Remember, I rolled like a natural 1, like a 2, a 3, another natural 1, a 4.
Now I also are we technically does it get a surprise round? Because I'm also technically, as long as I rage, get to act normally on a surprise.
I also.
I guess it.
Are you gonna rage potion me or something? That's probably what you're gonna do.
Well, you can't be surprised, but if I'm not mistaken, you don't get to act either? Or yes, you do. I forget. Read your feet.
So it just says I can't be surprised.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. That might be what that does. I forget. We discussed it once a long time ago.
That'd be great. It's actually very good.
I guess. Magical.
20 plus?
Oh, a million. 27.
Jesus.
$1
Alrighty.
million.
15 and 20?
17.
15 and 10. Ten and 5?
9.
6.
I think I'm the last one, so I'll just say 4.
What's your dex mod, Rudina?
You're both 4?
What's your
I
dex
rolled an
mod?
actual one.
You
Me?
dex
Oh,
mod.
um,
That's one.
3 plus
0.
0.
You're a 0? You're a 0?
It's the 0?
You're a 0?
Say one more
You're a
time.
0? You're a 0?
I think that's
Oh.
Oh, your dex is 0.
Yeah.
Oh, you rolled a 0.
No.
You're 0.
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, if you have negative
Oh,
dex.
sure.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
below
that's-
10 and you
that's
roll
true.
low.
Who
That's
has
true.
negative dex? Who's
Oh, I have -1.
Me too. Well, I used to. But
actually? Dexterity 0.
Yeah.
Alright, my feat says you are always on the lookout for danger. You gain the following benefits. You cannot be surprised while you are conscious. You gain a +5 to initiative, and then other creatures don't gain advantage on attacks rolls against you as a result of not being hidden.
Okay, hang on a hot second.
Fireball. Should be making okay.
Well, if you can evoke so much,
You end up taking that.
yeah, do that. And then I have mass healing word used to blame.
You have mass healing word.
Me too.
Oh, that's great.
But what the beacon evoke? Maximum healing on everybody.
Oh,
If you're in 30 feet of me, I can cast it on any number of creatures.
I
You might
get,
need that.
get mass healing word at 9th level, so I'll be right there with you guys soon.
It also says there's no such thing as a surprise
Surprise
round.
round.
Essentially,
Just a surprise condition.
Yeah, just a surprise condition
correct.
projectile.
But the
So-
surprise round just refers to like
The people
the
who are
round that
surprised,
happens
not
when
points.
people are surprised.
What's the
Yes, technically it's not a thing. Just that's what the term refers to when it's used. So yes, essentially you just get to
35
do
points of healing?
like you have a normal turn.
Come on.
You're aware that there is an enemy on the field
either
and are able
top
to
or
act
bottom
at the
one.
same time as
Your
they
left.
do.
Cool. Now we can move it.
That's nasty. Okay. So
Yeah, where are we and where is
Well, it's under me.
Should be my spell.
So where am I?
Because I was gonna help him pull it out. I don't remember that.
in my notes I just have that
So I'm
you
sure
pulled it out, yeah.
this will be coming out soon.
I would be within 30 feet of it because I cast a mage hand to pull the necklace off.
You may as well get that ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
You
that.
said
I have
you
a
were
save
close.
rate. Right here.
y'all were like said you were like
I have to be at least 30 feet for detect magic
I have to be
work,
30
so
feet for the mage
mage
hand.
hand. I'd be right next to
Did nobody else move up besides these two?
Yeah, I didn't move up.
No,
I didn't
yeah, we
go out for
specifically
it.
did not want a hydrogen bomb to go off underneath us.
Sure, I'm not all
It's a dirty
Were
Never all.
were you want to be?
like next to them.
I'm 30 feet away from wherever the staff was.
Oh my bad.
5 feet away.
Yeah.
That works.
I'm 5 feet away. Right?
Yeah.
I'm directly on top of
I am writing it.
So clawing its way
Oh, man.
out of the earth.
Super metal.
Holy
Oh, wow.
Damn. Dibs on the staff. It's definitely worth something.
Right? Yeah, it's not just a piece of wood.
Yeah, it's not
There's
just-
something going on.
It's not like you can cast True Strike once a day or some shit.
It's a staff of butterflies.
Fuck it, dibs.
Hey,
The staff smiles.
It's disgusting.
Smile. So, top of this surprise round,
Oh.
He gets
Ola, you witness this creature pulling together the dirt, kind of falling and crumbling underneath Falv as he's stumbling. How do you react?
I am going to once again cast Shadow Blade.
Wait, we get a surprise round on
No. He
No. He
It's
gets
a
a
class.
surprise round of us, but me and Emily can.
Yeah, they have things that allow them to act.
So we get to attack their surprise.
You fucking guys.
It's good because I rolled stupid volition.
That's just
So I did my bonus action. I'm casting Shadow Blade.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my movement to move all the way up to him.
Hey,
Be
share the
afraid.
pain.
Going
No, excited.
in.
What do you do?
being afraid of
What are you
all.
doing?
Shut
Shut up.
And then I'm going to hold Booming Blade until Gilman's within 5 feet of the creature. 4. Dang, I had it down.
You do currently have an ally within 5 feet of it as well.
Oh yeah. Duh.
Phil
I
was
forgot Phil's there. He's from my angle.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't see him.
Sherman's right.
So yeah, then I'm just going to attack.
Okay. Booming Blade have a save involved?
No. It's just if he moves, he gets extra damage.
Gotcha.
Each.
Boom.
Nat 20.
No shit.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god, that's a ton of damage of it. Ow.
Dang.
So it's
Way to kick it off.
yeah.
First roll of the
Fuck
night.
this thing.
I can't remember how many all the dice I get.
Get it right in the roots.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's a fleshy gold thing.
Yeah.
Right in
I'm
the
hoping it's
veins.
very undead.
Very undead.
I mean,
As
I know, you
soon
get
as you
Extra
break
smite damage, bro. So I've only used this once
gotta be
before.
undead something.
That's what I was kind of looking if I had anything else, but I only have a turn undead, which might be useful. Oh,
It's
so
a
my
bad
Just got going on.
Thanks for
us.
running away.
They turn.
This one.
Well, I
So,
wasn't sure if it was like a
I
physical,
might
like,
do that just so you guys pepper him again or something. He has to do a bunch
For your
of
damage.
back.
Huh?
Forget how much damage?
Yeah. Well, I'm using 3 different things, so I gotta count all the different damages.
Oh,
Sneak attack damage,
with your
Shadow Blade
And
damage,
then
Booming
just
Blade
kind of
damage.
jab
that could work too. I feel like
Booming
with,
Blade's a
like,
cantrip?
Deep wells of
Yeah, Booming
evil
Blade's a
on the
cantrip.
ground.
Ooh,
Fire
some
with
7s on them
shit
D8s.
Oh,
Maybe.
open fire.
Double your dice.
14. Oh my
Just
god, right,
really
okay.
advantage.
That's
Like if you're
14
looking into fire,
Plus
it's
9, which is
like-
23.
Well, that's
Plus
Spirit
7,
Blade
which is
thing.
30. Doubled is
I don't
60.
Hang on.
I don't know what Spirit Blade is.
Break your damage types down for me.
Oh, okay.
Dragons flying through.
the-
That are
Yeah, I
attacking.
guess fire.
One, should I roll these separately? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. So, 7
My brain.
Definitely gonna have my chain on there.
and 5 is 12. 12 is sneak attack damage, which would be the damage type is from my Shadow Blade, which is psychic damage. Everything psychic damage except for one of the D8.
Okay.
That is thunder damage.
How much is that?
The thunder damage?
Yep.
I mean, I rolled 3D8. I don't know. Which one? If you want to roll it,
Pick.
we'll say 4 of it is
Okay.
thunder damage. Because the other
And literally the rest of the damage is psychic? Besides that one D8?
Yeah. So I mean, I would assume sneak attack damage is from the weapon that you use, and the weapon by weapon deals
Hang on.
much damage?
I would assume. Yeah.
60.
Always.
60? But that's not even.
30 double.
Yeah, 60.
That's just a
There
dice.
you
It's
go.
got to add stuff to it, right?
No, I don't think I had anything else. Right?
That's a spell.
Just your. Well, I don't know.
If
Do
you don't, if you're attacking with a Shadow Blade, I don't think you
Does it say
add.
that you do not add like
Oh, it
modifiers?
says
No,
you
it's
use the
just
threads
a
of shadow
melee
and
attack.
this magic sword lasts ends. It comes with a simple melee weapon with which you are proficient. It deals 2d8 psychic damage on a hit. It has the finesse, light, and thrown properties. In addition, when you use the sword to attack a target that is in dim light or darkness, which you're not in, if you drop the weapon or throw it, it goes away. You can use the bonus action to make it reappear. And then higher levels, it does extra damage. But it doesn't say to add or not to add. But it counts as a
I would say yeah.
finesse.
If it counts as a
Okay.
simple weapon, I would say yeah.
In which case, I would
So
add-
your dex mod.
Right, in which you are proficient with,
which
it
is
says.
3. Yeah, which I'm proficient with. So add another 3, so 63 damage total.
Boom!
8 of which was thunder. Good lord.
It's dead.
Way to take
so-
it full. Cut off its arm.
You step up, you summon your shadow blade.
Because you wouldn't
You-
do double.
Oh yeah, that's
You would do
Whatever. I can remember it says like 1.
And you let loose
double plus 3.
on this
1d4.
creature. It doesn't seem to have the effect that you thought that it would. You do a little bit of damage, but it seems relatively unfazed.
Can't do psychic damage to it.
It's frustrating.
Yes, very frustrating. Okay.
So many damages.
Alright, so I used all my movement to get there.
And your bonus and your action.
And my bonus
That's-
and my
so that is you.
my turn. It's done.
All right. It is now
Yeah.
the creature's turn.
Fuck.
So,
It's been nice knowing you guys.
he is going to extend one of his large, sharp, bony hands and point off into the distance at Jiraiya. So please make a dexterity saving throw, Jiraiya.
Dex.
You can see your holy symbol.
I was going to talk to him. Okay.
Oh, dear. Just a straight dex thing?
Yep.
4.
4.
That's it. That's all you need.
Amanda.
You had to be 3.
You start to draw your chain and get ready to run, and sprouting up out of the ground around you, large bones like a rib cage on all sides. You are trapped in this bone prison, restrained. Yep. So
How restrained?
pretty like the
Light.
restrained
It's a light
condition restrained.
I just looked it up and verified the sneak attack is based off the weapon, not whatever weapon type damage. So yeah, it's still.
I don't need to speak to turn on this. Fuck you! Be afraid of me, even when I'm in your cage.
The shit off me right now.
And he's going to drop his hand back down and raise it and make a couple of attacks against all homies. So Felv.
Probably.
Probably not.
Oh.
I don't think so, dog. 12.
Hey,
So, I mean, that's
slippery little guy.
Slippery little guy. 18. That's a hit.
Ish.
Huge.
What is he hitting me with?
His big old hand.
big
I just wonder.
bony dick beaters.
It was-
Fuck out of there.
Don't dodge that shit.
25 bludgeoning damage.
Can he dodge pretty?
That's his big ass fist. Comes raining down on
Which takes it to.
you. 25 halved to 13. And that'll be his turn.
Not so bad.
Coochies.
You
I
would
mean, I'm
think
trapped.
you would think it would be your turn, but
It's my turn.
after you all had seen the of these bones sprouting out around Uriah, he's in this tight little cage. You hear a few more smaller ones and see two creatures. Nasty, taut skin, gray, fingers already slick with blood. Strangely. Claw out of the ground.
Oh, shit.
Come back with more assholes.
More assholes.
Hey, at least
Always
one
more
time.
assholes.
What do they look like?
Like gray, kind of taut skin. They're kind of like ravenous as they're crawling their way out of the ground. They have long tongues, dripping
Yeah.
saliva.
Ghouly.
Can I just
Yeah.
like
Very gross.
throw it in?
How fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
As they come up, we're gonna go. Regina.
Did you not attack?
I
on
didn't
surprise
get to
round?
attack yet. Surprise round.
Well,
It's not your turn
initiative
yet.
was amazing.
Oh, these guys are still surprising.
Oh. I thought I was pointing to someone's routine.
Yeah. That's okay.
Just like what?
Math. Regina, 19 to hit.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me? Take 9 slashing damage. 8.
Yeah.
9 slashing damage, and as their claws break through you, you feel something hot enter your blood, spread through your body, and
What?
your limbs lock in
Oh,
place.
shit.
You are paralyzed.
Oh no.
Chad, what are you doing
What's
to us?
happening? What's
Why
happening?
would you do that?
Thal.
But why?
So I can't do anything.
19 to hit.
That hits.
Constitution saving throw, please. You only take 4 points of slashing damage.
4 points. Oh, wrong page. Damn. No. I think it's +5. Yeah. 7.
7. You are also paralyzed as you feel this effect take root.
Oh no.
Whale.
Now we come to Gordon.
Alright. Would I have noticed 2 zombies pop out of the ground by them?
You would have heard behind you the them crawling out of the dirt.
Okay. I probably heard some shrieks of people I know getting.
You might have heard like.
Yeah, gently murdered.
Mhm.
In the background.
Yeah. Alright. That's gonna change my plans then. I'll just come with you guys. I'll help them.
Oh,
I guess I'll go here first. Go into a rage.
Do it.
Oh, breakfast.
What happened? You're in a cage.
It's a natural 19
But it hurts you or not?
plus 6.
Yeah, that'll certainly hit.
You just have like 0 speed.
I might as well.
You can do magic. Speed.
And then the next one
Okay.
hit would be a 14.
Both hits.
It's 11 plus 5, so 16.
16 damage. Is that total or is the first one? Okay.
And then the second one, 8 and 5, so 13.
13. Very nice. Gildan, you whip around at hearing this and draw
My sword.
your large great sword, Soul Shard, and unleash 2 attacks on this vicious creature. It takes a ton of damage. You see it like stagger, but still like as it's zeroing in on you. Top of the round. Bolo.
Okay. I'm going to drop my shadow blade so it dissipates.
Okay.
Pull out the rapier and attack with that booming blade. Oh, I'm gonna move around so that I'm flanking. Is that flanking or is this flanking?
Either one.
Let's do that. And attack with Bonkish.
So that rapier is a +1, right?
Huh? It's a +1 right here, yeah. It is magical. Hey, there we go. Thank you. It is 25.
That will hit.
So this is still going to be 1d8 thunder damage, which I'm going to say this colorful one is the thunder damage.
Okay. The rest of it piercing.
The rest of it's piercing, yeah. Okay, so that's... That fell over. So we got 2. 5, 6, 7, 11 plus 6 is... what? 17? And 17 plus 4, so 21 regular damage, 8 thunder damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... How much movement did I use? 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be what's my action? So I still have my bonus action. So I'm going to disengage and then move to.
All right. Is that you?
That's me.
Felf.
Did it look like all that damage hurt?
That damage did seem to do the trick, yeah. As you unleash your booming blade, it kind of like gets knocked back a little bit in the blast.
Okay. I'm gonna polymorph it.
Okay.
Wisdom save 15.
Hell yeah.
What are you trying to turn it into?
Rat.
Rat. As you reach out to this massive creature looming over you and try to polymorph him. The spell doesn't take effect. Bonus action movement.
If you would have polymorphed him as soon as he moved, he would have taken 2d8 under damage, so he would have been back in this. Because my booming blade.
I would have done that.
Okay. And it is his turn again. He is going to make some slam attacks against you, Fel.
Cool. I didn't wear its first one. Very cool.
How are you looking?
19 to hit.
Cutting words it for 4. Brings
15
it to
hits.
15, so yes. That's
Still hits. $22 damage, bludgeoning. And second one is also 19 to hit.
yes.
23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Down.
As it's too
You're
big,
down?
Yeah.
Hammer fist just
That's like 45 or 40.
pound your
Yeah.
small gnomish friend into the dirt. And from there, she's gonna.
Did we get any more?
I don't think we did because that time didn't have any.
We used them all last time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, wait. He takes 2d8 thunder damage
Go ahead and roll that.
from movement. 9 more damage.
Well, at least he moved away from you.
Yes.
All right. So he kind of steps away, and with his first step, he's like, he keeps lumbering forward. That brings us to Jiraiya.
Well, since I'm strained, I'm going to use Turn Undead
On.
on everybody.
The undead things.
Is it a like radius?
I think they gotta be within 30 feet of me.
Is it all undead within 30 feet of you, or is it?
Yeah. Each undead creature that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw of 14. If the creature fails its throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. The creature must spend its turn trying to move away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move into
Do you have
space
Destroy
within
Undead?
30 feet of you.
Do you
I
have
do
Destroy
have
Undead?
Destroy Undead.
What CR does that have to be?
A half.
So you, that unfortunately does not come into play. You said they have to spend their turn running from you?
Yeah. For its action, it can use only the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving.
Okay.
If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
Saving throw involved?
Yeah, DC 14.
Fail. Fail. Okay. Good to know. Anything else on your turn?
How's everyone? You got hit. You can get hit.
I got hit, but I can't dodge.
Okay. As my bonus action, if I can, and then I get stuff real quick.
Isn't it 1R?
Did you misspell your own name?
I think it's 1R.
Yeah, so see what
How I wrote
You
it
spelled
in
your own name?
my thing.
Your backstory?
Yeah.
I thought it was 1R.
So the components for the spell
Pretty sure I
is
looked at my
V, is that-
backstory before.
Vocal. Verbal, yeah.
so I can use it because I'm restrained. I can't.
Correct, yeah. If that's the only component, yeah.
I can't do that.
It's one
Well,
R
I'm
in
gonna,
the
I'm
chat.
gonna cast Mass Healing Word.
Mass healing word as your
Bonus action.
bonus? Okay.
I can do it up to 6 creatures within 60 feet.
Is it one?
It's one, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what? He was just drunk when he was writing his name tag.
It's one.
Every time. Yes, I rolled a 4, so everyone gets 7 points of feeling.
Dude, nice.
Fuck yeah. I love this roll of dice. This one, and that these.
Everyone
that
does? We're all within range of you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's 60 foot range.
Oh, hell yeah.
We all get what?
7 points of healing.
Whoever needs it.
Yeah.
I need your back up.
Laying down, but yes.
Correct.
Okay. Is that your turn, Dry?
That's awesome.
Yes.
All right.
Did they all fail? Or just the two guys? I don't know.
And they only run away on their turn, right?
Yes.
It's been
We're gonna
failed
see.
twice.
It is the ghouls' turns. So they will fight. Attack
Don't hit 'em.
or attack of opportunity.
Let them fail their saves. Oh,
Yeah.
off the board. We can focus on this big motherfucker.
So I don't know if that big guy is gonna run away. I'll just hit him on my turn. But might maybe. Oh wait, I probably can't do breakfast for
Attack of opportunity. I think you can,
If you,
unless it specifies you can.
I fucking love this game. I've never.
What's it
not
say
rolled
for
before.
reckless?
Attack, make your first attack on your turn.
No,
First
it's
attack,
these
recklessly giving you advantage.
These are on clear.
Strength.
Okay, so first attack on your turn.
And this every time, past 3 times I roll.
oh, yeah.
That's why I have.
That's
like,
huge.
Whatever I did hit. That's 11.
11. No, not quite. Okay. Regina, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, the max healing. Max healing.
16. With that, you shake through the effect, get the use of your limbs back. You kind of shake them out a little bit, feeling a little stiff, but you're moving.
And they're running.
Goran and Thal.
No. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. You also shake off the effect.
Oh, shit.
Nice. It's looking up.
That was just at the end of your turn.
That is the end of his turn. So, Goran, what you got?
Turn my ass around.
Mm-hmm.
And breakfast.
Do that then.
Plus 6. Right? 6, yes. 12 feet.
20, that'll hit.
Oh, natural 20. For the second hit.
Nice. Roll it again.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Alright.
One day.
Alright. So the first one,
I
which
got
is just a regular, is
That was a low roll.
11 and 5. So, number 16.
16
damage for the
Okay.
first hit. And then the second one's going to be a natural 20 damage.
Roll it. Double your dice.
Which sucks.
Happens.
3 plus 6. Oh, it turns into 6 because it's double. And then plus 5, so another 11.
Another 11.
Still decent hit then.
Yeah.
Still decent damage roll.
Yeah, for sure. You. What, you did like 20,
25.
27 or something?
Yeah,
It's still a good round.
that's solid.
On my natural 20, I got 4 damage.
Yeah.
8.
8, that's right. The 4 was doubled.
Yeah, so Gordon comes around to you. A couple of big strikes against the golem. You're carving off chunks of this flesh, chipping away at pieces of the bone.
And then you know what? I'm gonna move too. I'm gonna go around and so that I'm sort of, I know falls not quite right up on him, but just in case he decides to. So that be flanking or this is flanking?
Well, neither is flanking currently.
Well, yeah, but if he were to step up, I don't know. But just in case he did.
I just
Like
All right.
a cold day in hell.
very highly command.
Is that you?
Yep.
All right, top of the
Usain Bolt.
round. Olo.
Alright. I'm now too far away to poke. So I'm gonna shoot him with my bow.
All right, roll attack.
Natural 20.
Jesus.
Yes.
All these crits.
Alright, I get all my sneakies. Don't get any D8s. I do get a D6. Ooh, 2 sixes. Oh, and 2 ones.
Oh, damn.
That's 14, 15, 16 plus. My
So-
bow is 4. So,
So short bow plus 1.
yeah, it's a short bow plus 1.
How much damage?
20.
20. Nice.
Boom.
Isn't it a longbow?
No, it's a short bow. I don't have a long bow.
Doesn't that give you?
I don't think he's proficient with it.
I don't think I'm. Yeah, I don't think
That
I'm
was
professional.
So, as it's at a distance now, you bring up your short bow, take a shot. It strikes true. Good hit. Felv.
Oh, well.
What else? What do you got? What do you got?
I'm gonna move. 6. Here's 7 attack.
Yeah. Dead. Instantly.
Perfect.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Now, Felv.
Okay.
You come back to consciousness. 7
Red.
hit points.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself,
As you're laying down.
and then wander off. 10 feet or whatever, just straight towards the back of the rock.
So you, sir. All right. We come back to the bone golem. He's going to turn around and make 2 big attacks on Gilbert. At advantage. Because reckless. 17 to hit.
Hits.
Did like 3 hits.
20 points of bludgeoning damage, half to 10 because you are raging. $26 to hit.
Yep.
Do another 20 points.
You said it was gonna roll well.
But another 20.
Another 20 points, half to 10. And yeah, that's gonna be him.
Yep.
All right, Jirai.
The dripping blood's a nice effect.
It's dope.
Like, I just noticed.
Dripping with the blood of y'all. Mostly fell right now.
So with this restraint thing, do I just like make a check to try to get out of it?
You can attempt to escape. You can try to bust your way out. If you want to attack the structure, you got options. Do you have any other means?
If I use my breath weapon, does that hurt the structure at all?
You could.
Alright.
Yeah, you won't know until you try it.
I want to use my action to try to get out.
Okay.
Like smash, I guess, my way through it or whatever. Like how tight is
Are
it?
you-
Am I like this? I'm trying to like bust.
So
it.
you're restrained. Which I guess you can't really attack if you're restrained.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless
I'm
it's
trying to just.
via a
Like,
spell. So like your breath weapon, or if you have a vocal or a vocal,
I'll try the breath
component
weapon.
spell.
Fuck it.
or you can just
'Cause I
straight
got
up
this-
try to like escape.
Well,
Either
what would that
athletics or
I'll try to escape.
athletics or acrobatics.
I'm not just trying to escape. With force. Fuck. 10?
10. You're struggling. Your dragonborn muscles are bulging, but these big rib bones are holding you in place.
My bonus action, if I can, to light my chain. Since I did say I grabbed it out.
Okay. It's just burning against you. You're like,
Is it doing anything?
To catch you on fire.
it doesn't seem to be doing anything as it's just burning in place.
Slowly roasting the pizza.
But your chain is lit. All right. Brings us back to the ghouls. Does the turn undead effect last X amount of time, or is it like just next turn?
They have to make a save every turn. Make a wisdom save, I believe. Let me see. For its action, wisdom saving throw as a creature. If the creature fails at saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
1 minute.
1 minute or until it takes damage. So no repeating the save mentioned.
I guess not. A turn creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away as you from you as it can, and it can't only move within a space of 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only dash or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, then the creature takes the dodge action. But I'm
Okay.
you get a roll again. It didn't run.
Just run.
Get the fuck
Get
away.
I'm gonna run into the ocean.
I know, I'm just like, fuck off.
How long does it last?
A minute, dude. They're gonna be like,
They're
gone.
gone.
Yeah.
Hang on. And they
Out
have
of
to
the
dash.
fight,
And they have to dash.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're moving 60 feet at a time.
Yeah, they're booking. All right.
Yeah, you're like, boo. They're like, ah!
Holy
Regina.
shit, man. Ah.
It's sweet.
I had a
Yeah.
plan. Then they
I didn't
moved,
realize that. I thought they could make a save every time.
and it changed.
Not
They're in firebolt range.
I
But still, I
am.
can only do it.
I was thinking about
Short
doing
rest.
something different for a change.
Oh, do it, do it, do
Well, I
it.
can't because it went away.
Do your fanciest spell. And use some sorcery points on it. Make it fancier.
Do that glyph.
Let's see.
Oh, they're gloves.
No, I'm not gonna waste that on this guy.
Yeah, you only get it once a week. I agree.
There. I'll get it on this fireball this time. I was super prepared the last
Who are you
Full circle.
attacking?
time. I'm doing it.
Who are you attacking?
Holy shit.
Who are you attacking?
The big
Big fella.
Big guy?
yeah,
Only
that
guy
thing.
left.
Yeah,
Max,
you can reach
please
out.
attack the right
20.
one.
Oh, just like
23, that'll hit.
but then they'd come back.
Yeah, that's true. Yes. She didn't know. On
I do. I have.
the way back. Must be
12.
fun.
No, yeah, really.
12 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought about it. Like, if they're in a cave, yeah, they can just run up against the wall and like dodge action. If they're in a fucking
Crumble.
field.
Bonus action movement,
See you
Regina?
later, guys.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna move back a couple things.
Okay.
That's smart.
We are at Goran and Thal.
Oh shit.
Word. You want to go? I'll go first. I will cast Enlarge on Goran.
Yes. It's like a mushroom. Lar.
It's like I'm in to be first.
Yes.
And
And you get a little stand.
You got sticky
oh, there's
It's on the
right
wall.
here. I got some right here.
That's amazing.
Except apparently there's only
Oh, we
one
also have that
eye.
over here too.
Oh yeah.
I
forgot
put
to
it
make
in
you
around
take it.
here, and if I just hit Mr. Harris,
But
That's really fun.
that's what I went off.
I forgot to bring a bigger one.
doesn't it do more than just a D4 name?
No.
That's
Just
Enlarge?
just D4.
I mean, there's like strength checks and shit, but
Yeah, that's not.
it's really just
Advantage on the
Jumped out at him.
I run into it every time.
It's legit.
And then
Hmm?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just end.
That would have been so cool.
Goran.
I feel so tall
Damn.
and rageful.
And rage.
Rageful. How tall are you normally? 4 foot?
Yeah.
So you're like as tall as, like a little bit taller. And
Dwarf.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Super heavy.
Super
I should just
heavy.
butt bump him. Like,
How big is this thing?
How big? Like 13, 14 feet tall?
Troll.
So you should wrestle.
Rats.
I don't know. Still attacking.
I mean, Goran is technically in the same size class as it now.
Oh shit.
12 to hit.
Oh,
The first one.
12 is going to be a miss.
those are reckless.
That was my right.
Whoop. I'm not used to that big swing.
Don't be so reckless.
Too late.
Alright, I got a natural 19 on that one.
All right.
Okay.
And,
Give me damage.
2 6.
Oh yeah,
Plus a d4.
it's 6, 5, it's 11, and another 4.
Nice.
It's been like 11 every time.
It's 11.
I'm gonna hit this.
All right.
Fine.
Anything else? Bonus action movement.
Like you tell me that
Just staying there, big as fuck.
Big
Okay. Top of the round. Hello.
Hello.
Jolo.
Oh, I said no for my bonus action.
yeah.
Okay.
Intimidate.
He seems intimidated.
Like, nice muscles. I'll take them. Oh, wait, no. No.
No.
No.
I'm just gonna fire the bow
I wasn't
again.
advertising.
I'm gonna get schmackered. That'd be an 11.
My spine.
It's a hit. Not gonna do, sir.
I'm gonna run back. And guess what I'm gonna do?
Run away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide.
Okay. So hit me with that bonus action. What'd you roll?
No,
A natural one.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, I got 2 nat 20s.
As far as you're aware, you're hidden. Phil.
Your whole head is sticking.
I'm I'm going to move 25 feet that way. Yeah, 1 over, 20 back, whatever. And then I'm going to do it again.
Trying to
Dash
hide,
action.
I forgot to crouch.
Feel safe?
Good.
Alright.
3 ghouls.
Fireball.
Brings us back.
Yeah,
Brings us back to the bone golem.
It's a lot more impressive than just
What
dying.
did you do? What did you
I fired an arrow and it missed. It ran away. And then I ran away and tried to hide and rolled a natural 1.
16 to hit Emma.
Crits. You said 16, correct?
I did. 21 points of bludgeoning damage, half to 11.
Hey, look. Go wrong.
And 20 to hit.
A little less than half my life.
A little less. Goddamn barbarians.
What? 20.
Plus 5. 24 points of bludgeoning damage, half to 12.
Damn.
Pretty rough.
You are pretty rough.
And that brings us to Jiraiya.
Like I probably
Right.
right now have as many hit points as Regina does when you help me.
How many do you have?
I'm going to.
I have 40 now.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting up there.
My breath
Slowly getting up there.
and like my helmet thing.
Mhm.
That's a extra D6.
Extra d6 of damage. You get to choose the damage type from among those listed, and you can choose whether it's a cone or a line.
Any damage done?
Of the damage types listed, check out your item.
Poison. I'm just gonna stick with fire. Yeah. Just doing fire.
Okay.
It's a DC save of. Right? Something. 11.
You tell me, boss. Are you aiming for the bone golem?
Yes. I'm gonna do a line. DC 11.
Brand one.
Dex
Okay.
That's a fail.
Oh shit. 3 Come on, 6.
Yeah.
Great.
Two
Nice.
6s, 2 4s.
Wanting.
Nice.
God damn. So 20?
That's amazing. Yes.
Huge.
That's the best breath weapon I've ever fucking done.
Yeah.
Did that do anything to the cage?
Stuck
For my head?
you to him. So from the cage, breathe your fire weapon over, bathes the bone golem. You see bits of this flesh that were clinging and hanging off of the bone start to burn, and some of them fall away onto the ground, smoking. Anything else on your turn?
Trying to see. Yeah, I want to use a second level cure or healing word.
Okay.
Oh, 4 plus 3. Yeah.
Right on, right on. All right. With that, you see in the distance the ghouls running further and further away. And that brings us to Regina.
Okay. I'm going to do Ray. I think I can do Ray of Frost. Yeah. Ray of Frost on that thing.
All right.
Felt it.
No. Wait, I'm gonna use my lucky beat.
Hey.
Oh, shit.
Remember.
Oh,
That
the
didn't
same
fucking
thing.
work. Yeah. No worse. So
Worse.
Proud of you.
didn't even
Proud of you.
not even.
Still proud of
But thank you. Thank you. I tried.
Bonus action movement.
No, I'm good.
All right. Goran and Thal.
That is 6. So 17 to hit for the first one.
That will do.
Oh, natural 19 for the second one, so that one too.
That will also do.
First one is 4 and 5, and so 9 and 3, so 12.
Okay.
And I add the d4 each time.
Correct.
Then, oh, both 5s, so that's 15. And 3 more, so 18.
Goran.
Like the stuff made of
Finish.
stuff.
Finish it?
Finish it.
Nice.
Yes.
They
Alright.
look like the ice
So
cream
first, the first
It's
hit,
like the same.
I'm gonna like slice him right where his legs are, so they're like,
Hamstring him.
yeah. So it's like this, and then when his body starts to fall, I just whoosh, go right up through the middle. And I just, the sound of a sword, right? Let's go real fast.
That's enough, yeah. So you bring Soul Shard crashing down in your enlarged state at his knee. Just the sheer size of it. It doesn't have like the physicality of a normal humanoid, right? So you don't hamstring him in the traditional sense, but you just hit him so fucking hard that it breaks the leg. So he tumbles down to the one side as if he were dropping to his knee. He drops down low like that, and you just bring it up. Massive upswing, and in your enlarged size, the sword is big enough, and you've got enough weight behind the swing to just carve right through the center, and its bisected form falls to your side. From the kitchen.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm gonna, before my enlargedness disappears, I'm just gonna like run over here and get up on these rocks.
Yeah. That's funny.
Goran column over there.
Until I'm with them.
So then, do those like creatures?
They're running
They're just gonna keep running. They don't like
for a
crawl
bit.
back into the depths of the earth or anything. So they're just loose on the land. Just
They're
running.
running.
For a minute.
Correct. Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
About 45 more seconds of full tilt running away.
Well, when they were both around me, I was gonna thunder step away from them, but they just kept running. It was so sad.
They'll be back, maybe.
If I was restrained, I was going to
Wait long enough, I'll be back.
and all that
Yeah.
shit, fucking hit everybody.
I
And
don't
then you could
think-
be like, fireball,
But I
fireball,
was,
fireball.
Shit.
And then it'll be down before
Yeah,
you
no, yeah, I made the
like-
best of it. That's some
Still
tricks.
So
You are still invisible.
Oh,
Oh, does his bone cage disappear? Or is that still up?
Just
Hold on.
let me get there. So it's bisected form falls to either side. Goran is standing there, triumphant and huge. Looking over, Jiraiya is still in a bone cage. And you hear off in the distance.
The galaxy?
What distance? What's that? I mean,
Which direction?
Yeah.
Pretty far. Roll a perception check.
All of us?
Whoever would like to try to zero in on whatever that
Try
was.
to suck
that's a weird thing to happen. What's
No.
up on the tour?
it. For real, no.
Oh, hell no.
I don't hear shit.
I'm too busy yelling. Just
18.
like, ah.
Mine was an 8.
So I guess I'd still be up here.
So, Jiraiya in your bone cage, and Olo, you guys look over in the direction that you heard. Probably, it's hard to make out specific distance, at least a few hundred feet.
I don't know.
You see a small group of humanoid figures. Jiraiya, I'll say with your 20, you make out skin color. It's like mottled, like deep greens, some browns. They look like big and bulky, like strong.
Works.
So you kind of see like looking in your direction, and then they run off the other way.
Probably battling those ghouls.
Yeah, is it the direction we sent the ghouls? It's
Nope.
not.
It's
Oh,
not.
okay. I thought we just sent the ghouls to
Is
attack
it
another-
running away from us?
Fuck it.
Oh, I tell everybody that.
Okay.
So, get me out of this bone cage, please.
I'll go over to you and help you.
Roll a strength check, I guess.
Or you didn't.
Or
You can
athletics.
do strength check. You can attack the shit.
Giant.
I'm gonna do
board
the
just pull apart.
athletics like the best.
Does he get advantage if I'm helping him? Like trying to pull apart things?
Sure. Or either you can do advantage or you can both roll.
Also, I don't know if this is insight or not. But I try to understand.
Thank you.
Does it seem like those guys were upset because
I rolled a 2.
this was a trap that they kind of set up for us and
Okay.
we survived it? Killed their toy.
No, I definitely need.
Impossible to tell from this far. Like what?
Nah, I can't make out the full body language of the thing.
Yeah.
They seem to be bad.
They were shouting. It sounded angry, and then they ran off in the other direction.
Rolled a 20.
You should probably
On your
bail.
escape check. With a 20, you manage to get your hands up a little bit and start to pry, and first one crack the other, and eventually you're able to make your way out of the bone cage. These still just arcing in their sharp edges.
Shall we move? Who's got donkey?
Alright, come on, donkey.
In the morning?
On the road again.
Okay. So,
You still have the staff. What
Has
happened to the
anyone
staff?
seen Fell?
We all had it,
I
I think.
it's in that mess somewhere where the ground was turned up.
I
I
got
didn't
one
actually
for it.
like, get it.
I bet he
Getting
pulled
it?
it out.
You would,
You said.
most likely would have dropped it in the.
Yeah, fair.
shit going on. You can look for
It's
it.
like when you died.
Oh yeah, this is probably
Also
right
true.
around here.
Natural 18 plus 8. 26.
Yeah, kind of sifting through the
They always
loose
still loot for me.
earth. You eventually dig out the staff. Look for it.
Should we move?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna just invisibly get into the cart and not say anything.
Got everything?
City
Towards
Wind.
I think we're missing someone.
Nope. I counted. We're good. Head out.
Let's go.
Are we heading towards that thing?
I'm not very sneaky, so. Like, why is that potato?
No, I don't want to head towards the people that were screaming.
No, we may as well bail.
Are they directly in our path?
No, they're not. They're essentially opposite the way you're going.
I wonder if they like worshipped this thing or something.
Or created it?
Can I
Well,
short
those are
rest?
obviously-
Something
maybe
to
that's-
soften the blow.
Maybe
It's a
that's
bit of a
their
honey
staff.
trap.
Just sitting there.
Well, looks like we got the honey.
Yeah.
If you
We
would
also
sleep on
sprung the
it.
trap.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
What's up?
I'm short resting.
Oh, you're short resting in the car.
Become visible eventually.
Delicious.
So, continuing eastward.
Yeah, it's good idea.
So, moving on through the day. First, south, you do it. After a couple more hours, come to the road that you were intending to intersect.
Should we
with.
short rest here?
After a couple hours.
Yeah, why
I know.
Let me save you some time. The rest of the day is going to be okay.
not?
Okay, we'll keep on.
Hit the road.
You know what? I think we're alright.
Go east for a bit. I mean, you know,
I don't know that.
save you a little time.
You don't.
Have you seen the creatures we defeated?
Go eastward a ways. Dark eventually falls. I assume you find a little spot. Camp.
Yes.
Maybe huddle up against one of these big boulders off the road through up the dome.
That's a nice food.
That's a nice boulder.
Saul, are you able to look at the staff?
Tomorrow.
Like,
You want to put it in the bag of holding for now?
Sure.
So, when I make our little tiny hut, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna make it so the donkey can be in there too. This is a medium-sized creature, technically, and it's 9 creatures of medium size or smaller.
Perfect.
Okay. I
So
mean,
add a little magical
it's certainly going to be a tight fit.
It's fine. It's fine.
It'll smell wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine.
10-foot radius.
Donkey.
Yeah, it's a tight fit. It's for a donkey and 6 of you.
It'll be fine.
Well, 10-foot
Sleeping.
radius is the same as 20-foot diameter, right? So it's the same size as a firewall.
Correct. 6 adults and a donkey in a 20-foot diameter space. It's tight. It's not like the most comfortable thing.
If I can hit
But
everyone
you're-
with a firewall
you're
here,
Person,
it's fine.
one person makes it like one person, so it'll be fine.
Yeah,
We're just-
true.
We're just
It'll
extra.
still stink either way.
There's extra friends.
I got spells for that too.
So,
Prestidigitation.
I got the cleanest donkey ever. Fucking sparkle.
It's true. Bedazzled.
bedazzling. Doing watches through the night? Yay, nay?
How far can I look at the map? How far out can I guesstimate that? How many days of travel do we have left till
So, home or the Bramble Vine?
Bramble Vine? So we get to the Bramble Vine.
Probably 2. All right. No watches?
I'll
I'll stay up. I'm gonna make it dark.
Okay.
take second watch.
Okay.
I'll do third.
All right. Perception checks from the 3 of you, please.
15.
10.
Bye.
5. On the 3rd? No, I'm just kidding. Luckily, the night passes without incident.
We have slightly less food than we had before we were
Gilvin got the munchies early this morning.
I met creatures, but okay.
Oh, because we left our cart outside the door.
Yeah. Some
Right.
raccoons.
Morning eventually greets you. Have some breakfast, some amalgamation of potato, carrots, onions, and salted meats, I assume.
Yeah.
I make a pretty good breakfast, right?
Yeah,
We can make some potato stew.
Yeah. Man, especially
As
with your
we're
spice
making our
box.
really good breakfast, I wait till everyone's around and I say,
We've always been around.
yeah, close. No one's praying to their gods or hunting or
I wait until they pay attention to me. And then...
hunting with fireballs.
oh boy.
I need to speak with all of you. We're growing close to the bramble vine that's my home. And what I told you a few days ago, I need to know that you will take that to your graves.
Remind me what you said a few days ago.
What's your city's secret?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
There, from my knowledge, there are less people than you have fingers on one hand who live outside my city and know of it. And they are all bound magically not to speak of it.
So it's kind of like an uncontacted tribe.
I think it's more like they kill people. Or
We don't-
rarely let people leave.
We can't let the word out because we would be destroyed.
They gonna be cool with you doubling up the numbers of people who know
Exactly.
about
I
this
don't
place?
know. Yeah,
In one day?
In one day, I just doubled those numbers.
Nice.
So, and I did not leave on good terms. So
Oh,
I
this
can't.
is fucking dope.
I can't guarantee any of your safety.
Hold up.
How large is this village again?
Oh, yes, how many people?
Over 1,000.
Oh,
Well,
Oh, fuck, you keep that a secret, goddamn.
So this brings me to another point. Are we going there for a reason besides what you want to go for? Are we just going through the area? Like,
You don't. That's what I was going to bring up. You don't have to come. I'll understand. I need to speak to them. I need to find out why they've been lying to me.
well, you have the communication thingy, you know? So you have a magic thing that can do like as long as you're on the same plane.
Yeah, but it has to be a creature within 30 feet of me when I first set it up with them.
Okay.
could you
Like when it's set up with one of us, and like you can go by yourself.
Yeah.
disguise us too, just in case, as like one of your people,
Yeah,
in
disguise.
case we do need a
you disguise?
I can
sort
disguise
of come
myself.
in.
Yeah, I can disguise.
Like you two.
Myself.
I don't know
Yeah,
how
a little bit
disguise.
of
I
backup.
mean,
a little
not
visibility.
like a
I don't know.
crazy disguise,
Shit goes
but I mean,
sideways.
I
Shit
don't know
often.
how they dress or just to be
I
a
just-
sort of passing.
I don't think you'll pass for a minute.
Right. I doubt we could be regulars. So
Yeah, but that was like.
Well, I
where's your
wasn't sure if
shops
it was
at?
only elves or
Not
some
only
mixes.
I was like one.
I doubt it.
I don't
I don't like
know if they've seen a gnome in thousands of years.
I'm just a very short note.
Could pass for the kid.
Do they have any laborers there that are dropping board?
Well, you could just
No,
disguise off
right.
your beard.
Hmm?
We
Yeah,
don't have
that's-
to.
I'm easy. Like,
All elven.
So.
They're only elves.
Well, Regina, are you up for half?
It's
Maybe you two.
Together you make one whole elf.
It's. I say there's 1,000 people there, but it's still a small community. Like everyone knows everyone, so it would still be the same issue, I believe. My mother is someone of importance and could potentially help us out. She advises the queen there, but
y'all got a queen for 1,000 people. That's wild.
again, I left not on the greatest of terms, so I don't know if she'd be willing to risk that.
So perhaps you wait a little outside the city. And is your stone thing, does that give you enough range to be able to speak to us outside?
Yes. Although I don't know if my people have wards or anything blocking communication outside. Potential.
So perhaps we should set up a certain time that this much time has passed. We come in and get you. You're not backwards.
What?
I know we're buddies.
Sneak in. You know.
And I just,
Or better yet, then you could plan to go into the city when we get there or whatever. At like, you know, not quite dusk, but later in the day. And then, you know, you can have your setup for somebody. And then, if we don't hear, the other way to communicate would be at sunset, put a little note in the little pouch. And I will check at sunset to see if there's a note in the pouch. Sure.
I could also.
Should leave all your gold with us, though, just in case you die.
I think you should bring Regina. She can teleport.
I think that's up to Regina.
Sky's her as somebody.
She's a
perhaps.
half elf. Seems awesome.
Somebody you knew in the city.
I haven't been there in years. I don't know. Potentially, yes. I don't know.
Or perhaps somebody, can anybody change into some sort of animal for a period of time?
Hour. Yes. But that would be probably kind of conspicuous.
I could also see, well, if I'm welcomed when I get back, I can see if they will allow you to enter. But they may make you.
Good.
No. Hopefully not. But they may take away your ability to speak of it outside of there.
I'd be okay with that. And maybe you could offer that, say, you have like, you know, friends and outside of town
I don't know.
if it comes up. Otherwise, I guess we can just hide.
I know we're also low on resources if we need things. We don't use much in the way of money necessarily there, because we do some trade with outside, but very little. So,
You think they need a trailer of salt pork?
you know, maybe
Son of a bitch! It made sense.
Just go up and narrow.
it might be hard to get through the junk, but
Oh crap!
Oh, we got a bag for you.
What about our donkey and our cart?
Fox donkey. No, but it's a donkey. He can't understand it. Don't tell him.
300 gold donkey or something.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Perhaps you could just write him. You're very small
What?
enough to write him.
I mean, yes,
That's
but
true. That's true.
that's also not sexy.
Just leave the cart.
I'm willing to go in with you. I'd like to see more of where I come from. Type of people, so maybe they would allow me to come in.
I think we have the best chance.
So this is like the morning of a day. Do you think we'll be there by the end of today?
Today or tomorrow?
No.
No, tomorrow or the day after.
No.
Oh,
You'll
no,
be-
no, I'm
you'll
sorry.
be at
To
the- at the
Bramblevine or
Bramblevine.
to, what are you
town.
asking me? To Bramblevine or to my town?
To the town.
Oh, no.
Okay, well,
We'll be to the edge of the forest in a day or two.
it's
Or
fine.
the jungle.
We have plenty of time.
Yes.
Maybe we do a trick like Thaw and I did, and I can pretend to be your lady. So maybe they let me come in that way.
It's wine tasting.
Eventually.
You're bringing your girl home to meet your mom?
It's,
She's from far away.
you all,
You guys could spend the next couple days
if
getting
you guys are
stories
not
straight.
going to, once we get to the edge of the Bramblevine, we do have scouts outside of the city that check for people. But if you guys are not going to come in, you might want to hide. I don't know what
Outside
will
of
happen
the
to you
entire
outside.
jungle.
Yeah, I just don't know what will happen to you, and if we go in and they track it back and somehow magically get me to say that, you know, I told you guys about this, I don't know what.
I mean, perhaps we
Oh
could
yeah,
just
but
be
if
like,
it don't take us all the way
passing
there,
through.
then we don't know.
We stay
But even the knowledge of it existing is closer.
a couple hundred feet away from the town.
You could have just
How far
lied
can
to us,
your thing reach?
like you were doing before.
How far can your thing reach?
I believe anywhere on this planet.
Anywhere. Yeah.
Anywhere on this plane. Okay. Well, we could stay a couple hundred feet away from your town, and just be normal people passing through, and we don't know anything about the town.
I don't think I can pass off being normal people.
I mean, none of us is really normal.
I don't even know if you'd consider me people.
Well, you're
Of
not
course
the
you're a person,
beast.
You're our friend. You're a people.
Goran, roll a history check.
We've been fighting this whole time
Why
to be
is he a
people.
beast?
Well, I mean,
Finish.
I've been treated like not a people for my whole life. Till
I don't get advanced or anything, do I?
No history.
None.
Okay.
I stand by my statement. You're not a beast.
Not related to that.
So is there a path through the jungle anywhere? Like, does somebody has to go through the jungle at some point?
There most
It'd be silly not to. There's
we
mountains
do
above
not
it,
create paths.
yeah? Not
for the
talking about your
jungle.
people. I'm talking about other people.
We don't allow others to create paths.
So you're telling
We want to keep people out. We
Oh.
don't want people to come in and
I
pass
mean, the
through.
whole Bramblebite is owned by people
Not owned, but we
protected.
try to protect it and protect our.
So are people like steered away, or if someone tries to come up, are they instantly shot?
So
So
like,
you mentioned wards, for instance, and you mentioned the scouts, the rangers. They you would be aware that there are wards in place, and that the jungle itself is magically enhanced to turn people away, to befuddle minds, to make it difficult to get to and extremely dangerous to traverse. So, as dangerous as a jungle normally would be, this one is typically worse.
that.
You were able to
luck,
navigate it when
guys.
you left because you were privy to the wards in place.
Have fun.
Well, it's nice knowing you, Olo.
Again, I don't tell any of this to dissuade you from coming.
Oh, you did.
I feel like that's
No,
exactly
I'm-
what you're saying.
No, I just it's
We're doing a terrible job, so I am just waiting.
You want us to come, or you not?
I'm very
Just waiting.
I want all of you to come, but
So how about
I just
this?
want to warn you of the risks of it so that you can make your own choices.
I
This
almost
is not
died
being
from
surprised.
a grassy blood monster full of trees. You tell us what you want us to do.
He said he wants us to come.
Wants us to come.
Then
Just
we'll
If of your own free will.
Yes.
Right.
We're
This
just
is
gonna all
probably
waltz
not
up
the
there
most
together.
dangerous thing we've all done.
it might be.
Might be.
Sounds
We fought a
like
dragon.
little
That was
fucked up.
probably the most dangerous.
So far.
The dragon fought it. It done. We didn't pick that.
It's
This
true.
is different. We're walking into this.
It's true.
Okay.
Prepare spells.
I'm down.
Prepare spells.
So are we all going?
I do have a question for you. For the Ring of Projectile Thought, and I might have asked this before, I don't remember. It says the wearer can choose a creature within 30 feet of them which they will be able to telepathically communicate. With which they will be able to telepathically communicate. The wearer will be able to communicate with the chosen creature from any distance without limit, providing they are both in the same plane. The effect is lost on the original creature when choosing a new target. Does that mean we can talk to each other? Or is it one-way street?
I feel like it one-way street. You've got the item. They don't.
Sounds good.
Do you have to set it up of who you talk to first?
Yeah, and I'm gonna
there a range on
I
that?
think I switched it away at one point. I'm gonna switch it back to foe. There is 30 feet. Yeah.
Let's see. Do it to your mom.
I know. Yeah, I cannot do it to any.
Switched it. I can't
Anyone that I
level
know.
up. So if I have to see the jungle. Leave that bitch.
So, Sounds good.
Gotta remember.
Being that it is morning, Thal, can you do the view
Touch. Boop.
On the stick.
stick?
I'm gonna go price.
Okay. You can sit on a nice tall boulder. Alright. The stick is devoid of magic.
What? It's just a stick.
It is just a stick with very intricate geometric designs carved into it.
So it
And
bracelets
then-
with magic.
There was the amulet.
We checked already, I
Yeah.
believe it was non-magical.
Okay.
So this
And then can you
This, when you checked, the stick was
Yeah.
emanating an aura the day before.
It's
It
been
is.
a while.
It is not now.
it's just
do
a
you have a
cursed object.
detect
or
magic
some
for
shit?
these glowing pearls?
Sure. Detect magic the pearls.
The glowing blue
And the
pearlsies.
Pearls. They are not magical.
They're magic.
Glowing.
They're magic as fuck.
What do they do?
They heal you. Yeah. If
You're gonna fall unconscious and he's gonna shove one in your mouth. He's gonna choke on it.
How does that work? Do you have to swallow it? Yeah.
Suppository.
Throw it?
It heals as hard as you hit something with it.
Is it like a slow release capsule?
It's a drug capsule, yeah. We gotta take it. Don't empty stomach. No. A little bit of water. That's funny.
they're just regular pearls. Just regular pearls.
Well,
We should,
regular.
But they look
Glowing.
expensive.
We need to keep that stick. Maybe we can bullshit somebody's buying it for us.
Keep the pearls this way.
One of us is bound to be a sale. I don't know if it's.
Always enchanted with one of those mini potions. So it appears magical.
Okay, I'll give you that amulet as well. So write all that down. Yeah. Write all that shit down.
Oh,
And we walk.
It's right here.
And you walk. So-
Okay.
Following the road east, you go on for a ways. About what's going on? Anyone like keeping an eye as you're going? Anything?
I'm certainly not.
Following the road, All right.
I'll keep an eye.
Taking it over.
Didn't really look at anything. 9.
Oh, I will say the today we were on the 15th fighting that thing, right? The day.
I think it was a
That's
14th.
it was either 14th or the 15th.
Yeah, it was a 14th.
I can
So
tell you
today is
in
the
1 second. Correct.
Somebody's birthday.
Nope.
We should all pick birthdays. So if we come
I already
across
did.
them.
think I
Did you?
Yes.
Oh,
It's tomorrow.
Oh,
it's
really?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Do you tell them that?
No, not yet.
Yeah, you should all pick birthday.
Yeah, that's
It's
good.
fine.
Except maybe you probably wouldn't. No.
I don't
Birth
think I would know
season.
mine either.
Oh, yeah.
Never celebrated a birthday.
Well, what's the birthday?
Yeah, we didn't have birthdays in the shadow. We were just there.
I just showed up. Okay.
Yeah. Mine's gonna be very far away.
You thought you picked yours?
The
You've,
last
you've had
one.
dreams of a name day?
You're fucking.
I don't think I would know when that was.
No.
In your
You
dreams,
also
there's
don't
a
know if it's
calendar
the
on the
same
wall.
thing.
Yeah, right.
It's circled and written.
Unfortunately not.
Yeah.
No.
No,
So it is the 15th of the Semileros.
So, no. 15th of
Bamuth.
Bamuth. Okay.
I picked a month I don't know how to pronounce.
Are you a month behind?
Are you last?
Strike them, please.
Strike them.
Yeah, we should fuck that.
So,
Anyways,
you're traveling on. About midday. Low. As you're keeping an eye as you travel. You start to hear what sounds like a low rumble at first, very quiet.
Do you guys hear that?
Slowly over time, as you're moving, it starts to form a little clarity. It's coming from behind.
There's something. Are we on the road now?
You are on the road.
There's something behind us. It sounds like.
I touch the ground. Do I
Yeah.
feel vibrations of like I don't know, forces or some shit?
Roll it. Roll a perception check.
Put your ear to
I'll even because you're a
Freaking ranger.
dwarf. If you want to like really get down, I'll give you advantage.
I'm getting down.
Don't mess this
Getting
up.
down. 200.
Oh, I got natural 19
Yee.
minus 2.
Hey,
17.
that's amazing.
Almost as good as I can get.
Yeah.
So Goran
Goran.
gets low,
Goran.
puts his ear to the ground. Open your palms against it. It almost reminds you of a time when you were young. Out hunting with your father, trying to listen for like the movements of a herd that you were pursuing.
I think this could be a stampede of some sort.
Off the road. Let's all get off the road. Leave the donkey.
no, bring the donkey. I paid good money for
Is
the
there
donkey.
donkey!
Is
it- Any bushes or anything, or is it just straight field, or what's around?
It's open grassland. You can make a
How tall is the grass?
That was my question.
not super tall. There are like the boulders and the small hillocks and stuff. It's at a
Okay.
decent distance, but you can attempt to
Yeah.
try to see your
Yeah, bold.
you have a vague idea of the direction it's coming from.
Behind us, or okay. So can we hide behind something?
Are any of the boulders big enough to hide a cart and a donkey?
Not nearby.
We should leave the cart in the donkey.
Okay, let's
Go, roll a
perhaps
perception check.
release the donkey a little bit, make it look like it's just, the cart has been
Same
long
thing, right?
abandoned.
Golly.
Oh wait, no. I'm looking
Break
at
the
it now.
In the far distance,
It's not worth it.
you can make out it's essentially at this distance just a small like dark shape on the horizon.
What's the rock?
Coming from the direction of the rumbling, right?
Yeah, from behind you.
Alright, so we'll hide behind the boulders, leave the donkey in front.
I mean, it's
If
open
it's safe-
grassland. It's pretty far away, right now.
Oh, so they can probably see us.
But if
Well, we could probably also,
if we can see them, they can see us.
yeah. I'm not gonna wait for it. Oh, you can.
Small
I'm
hills.
gonna polymorph the horse or the donkey into a war horse.
There you
And be
go.
like, let's go.
Yes.
So you kind of pick up the pace a little bit, sort of get moving with your. I mean, it's still a single war horse pulling a cart, only going so fast. But
Faster than donkey.
you get faster than a donkey. You continue on.
How fast is an elephant though?
Elephants can run pretty fast.
If you turn
No, it's
your
fast.
thing into an elephant,
Under
when
the
it turns
cart.
back, do you still have the thing, or do you have to go get it?
Oh.
Back, maybe.
Does it turn back? Is it a one-time
I
use?
don't think you've ever done it.
Eh,
The statue. Do you just summon it and you still hold the
But if you put
statue,
the
or does the
statue
statue
under the
turn
cart,
into the
The
elephant?
statue itself turns into.
We'd have
send the elephant.
I was just gonna say send an elephant running at
Right?
whatever's coming. But I don't want you to lose it.
By the
A couple of us can probably get up top and keep going faster.
So as you continue on,
Well, we could trample them. The fucking
the
elephants.
sound doesn't go away.
Okay, I'm
It
gonna do
is.
my own.
Does it seem like it's gaining?
It
Why are
is
you doing that,
slowly,
Fuck yeah.
slowly but steadily getting louder. That dark shape starting to grow.
Is it wide or is it just like how?
It is wide.
Here we go.
It is a stampede.
Or it's an arm.
How fast?
An army.
That's a big change.
But why?
I want to be an army.
We're just
Wild animals too.
We just
Maybe they're patrolling Ronald
gonna-
Road.
get
And
my
they're
elephant out.
something very large is coming towards us. It could
You
be.
gonna summon it?
I'm gonna summon the elephant.
How
I'm
many
gonna
people
say
can you
five.
get on the elephant?
Yes, I'm gonna guess. That's hers.
So
You
Goran
can get on the
pulls out the small ivory elephant figurine, sets it on the ground, says pie, and pie. Fucking
What the hell?
What the
I
hell?
can't make elephant noises.
straight up a lad.
I don't know.
Can't do either.
Okay. I'm gonna curl up on top.
There you go. There you
It's
go.
terrible. Elephant appears.
Alright, I'm gonna clamber up on top of it. What else is coming?
How fast is the elephant?
A little bit.
Does the elephant
Like I said,
have like
How can
a?
an
I
elephant
mean, I
get
guess it
killed?
would just be a regular
By
elephant's
anything.
feet.
It's a fucking elephant.
Does it have a saddle or reins?
No,
Or
it's just an elephant.
That's what I'm saying.
under the car?
You got the stat block
Make
for
it into
that
an
saved on your
elephant.
sheet, Emma?
Talk about it's
I'll
bad.
find one.
Everyone gets on the car.
It's 40 feet movement.
Okay. So 40 feet. And the horse is probably 40 feet, so
The war horse is 60.
it'll be a
Right, but
Well,
loaded
the
down.
warhorse can't go full speed.
Well,
Yeah.
my
It's
point
one
is
car.
with like
Let's
Him.
wait.
getting off, yeah. And how many people can like move that same speed anyways? Say like people should get the fuck off.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. If you can maintain the same pace, whatever.
Yeah, I can.
Like to like
I can do 60.
Not.
Well, I can do.
Yeah. For an, I mean,
40.
for an extended period of
Yeah,
time, it
then I'll
will
be
eventually
exhausted.
weigh on you. Yeah. Just so you're. I mean, you would do that.
take turns.
So you're aware.
How many people can fit on that elephant?
Probably three.
Huh?
3.
Who's going on the elephant? I can't. I can do 60, I guess.
Actually, I can do 90. Right? Bonus action dash as well. Can I dash and bonus action dash?
Technically, yeah.
So you can keep.
So I'm just jogging lightly beside you.
So we are trying to pick up the pace then.
Mhm.
So we have Warhorse pulling cart, 3 of you on the elephant.
I still think we're not going to outrun this thing.
I'll be on the
No,
elephant.
but at least
I'm
we'll be intimidated.
heavy on the cart, but not on
We're not running towards it.
Giant elephant.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
why I'm
but
heavy
I-
on the cart, but not on the elephant.
I would still say like Warhorse pulling the cart, even at like running full out, carrying all that weight is probably half speed. So if you're sticking together as a group, you'll be moving as slow as the slowest thing. So you're going about 30 feet around.
Got the cart.
But can it dash? Horse. If you're riding a horse, can you not use double movement? Since we're technically driving the horse as a thing, it's a tame beast at this point, right?
Yeah,
And it's a beast of burden, so it knows what to do.
sure. Yeah, I mean you're like, okay,
It's still
you can do that.
Donkey or Kyle or whatever the fuck we named it. He's still like, I don't know what to find. So it's still 60, which is
I think that happens
amazing, but
in Shrek.
it don't.
Donkey. Day.
Yeah, you gotta turn into a stallion. And the
This
second
is
one.
this
That's
is dumb.
fun.
Still.
When do
So
we
you
find
start
Shrek?
moving full out.
That's
Okay.
right.
The hours slowly wear on. The shape maintaining its presence on the horizon for a bit.
Still look like it's gaining, or
Doesn't seem to be gaining anymore.
Polymorph only lasts an hour.
It does.
how long does your elephant last?
An hour.
For 24 hours.
24.
For 24 hours?
Yeah, but then it's gone for like a week or something.
Yeah.
Or some number of days.
Yep. 24 hours.
We should just get to a point where we can get off the road. I want to get off
Still just a
the
new
road.
fuel arm.
It's been hours. Trying to have changed.
The train. Is there anywhere to hide?
I mean, the terrain is very much the same here. Open grassland.
Right. As for slowing down, does it look like they're still gaining on us, or they?
So the shape, once polymorph eventually wears off, you guys are keeping an eye. It seems to have kind of dipped. Roll perception checks.
14.
Whoa.
9.
Well, a natural 17. So.
Minus
2.
21.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, that's the best I've ever done in perception.
Okay, so 15, is that the highest?
21.
21? Okay.
What you?
Sex.
You definitely made up some ground. It is still back there.
It's still coming.
Seems to be.
No animal stampede is going to last this long. This has to be an army.
Perhaps it
Or
was
caravan,
those
but it's moving
people
quick.
that ran away. Perhaps they went and they got their army. They're coming
To
after
what
us.
end? Why would they be following us?
I don't know that they're following us. We're on the main
Sure.
road. If it's an,
It was
if
a grassland, right?
Oh,
It's-
we're on a road.
you're on a road going
Yeah.
through
Perhaps
there.
let's get off the grass.
Yeah.
Let's just head on.
You're off to the right
Yeah.
for a while, and
Yeah. See if they
Like-
follow.
you know,
Yeah.
still kind of going away from them,
Yes.
and see if they like keep on us.
Yeah, I don't think that they will.
If not, we'll just be like wave as they go behind. We'll follow them into the forest. It'll be fun. Is that a cat? Oh, that's exhausting.
So the road does go like a little like northeast at this point. Your original intent was to like get to the bridge to use that to ford the first of the two rivers heading towards the Bramblevine, but you can kind of just cut straight east and like head for the river, stay off the road. Try to ford it the old-fashioned way. So you take that course of action. 1 hour passes. Another. Sun's starting to set. That shape is still on the horizon.
Is
And
it
it is getting
towards us?
larger.
Oh,
But towards
is it
us.
towards us or does it look like it's still on the road?
It appears to also have abandoned the road.
Fuck yeah.
Are we close to the river?
It's zombies. Throw the safe.
Horde of zombies.
You're guessing a little bit
interesting.
at this point.
So we gotta cross
You don't see it at present, but you think maybe a couple hours.
Couple
You might hit it.
hours?
You may hit the river.
A couple hours to what? Or-
What
To
time
the
is it now?
river.
Sun is setting.
You could also just put up the dome, right? We might be surrounded in the morning, but.
Oh my god.
That'd be
All
horrible.
true things. Yeah, we'll be fine until then.
We could try to keep traveling, but
To what end?
they are going to catch up to
We're
us.
gonna lose sight on the. What do you think?
We need
Wand
to
of
stretch.
butterflies.
Not to stretch.
I mean, perhaps we could set up some sort of trap.
I don't know if we'd have enough time to do anything useful against if it's that many things.
I mean, I got some showers of ammonia.
Sure, we got wide open field, just ammonia. Oh well, shit.
Well, I know, but maybe it'll hurt him in a second there.
I don't know. I don't have a good idea.
Well, we should just keep going until we think of one.
I mean, we only got two options. We can stay here. We can move.
Let's keep moving.
We'll
Keep
So,
moving.
unless y'all want to fight with a dark speck on the distance, we should keep moving.
But the other option is to fight at night.
we all can see it. Except for Dragon.
But you can,
Yes,
you have your light.
chain.
Make light.
It'd be a great scene.
Oof. Right.
Crazy lighting.
Perhaps they won't be able to see. If they are yet. You could just throw 19 of these potion pots into it and see what happens.
Well, it's still going.
We also do have those dark blue
Candle?
cloths, masks, and cloaks, and we could try to blend in more.
Sure. The elephant might give it.
I mean, I can make the elephant.
The giant
Can you?
white helmet, probably.
Sure.
I didn't say which remembered. Although, if we do keep him up, he could help us get across the river, up the bridge.
Just try to keep.
Do you know how wide this river is?
And he can attack.
Do I know how wide the river is?
I also have water.
I didn't come this way.
Waterfall.
Yeah.
Let's say
Well, I
we
think-
should.
So I'm like, where
You-
the fuck
wait,
is
we
this river?
Can we?
Walk across the water.
Oh, then let's do that tonight.
Well,
Let's push
how many people
forward.
can you do?
10.
Yeah.
I'll ask
They
for
may not be able to.
Sorry, what you can do?
Probably we're not able to.
Walk.
Water walk.
Okay.
10 willing creatures,
So-
and it'll last for an hour.
We can still keep moving as like the
We,
people on the
again, we
elephant.
lose the cart. I don't.
The cart won't make it.
Yeah, we should just cut the cart loose now.
Eat as much as you can
We'll
right
move.
now.
Oh, sure.
We'll move faster.
Well, can
without
we-
the
Put it in
cart.
the back.
Yeah, just toss up.
The meat anyway.
the important parts.
Oh,
Onions
take
will
the
keep.
meat. Onions and meat and potatoes.
Toss me the bag. I'm
Sorry.
filling it full of shit in the cart.
Not getting anybody poison food.
I just have poison spray.
But,
So
well, I mean, that's a thing you do.
I also
You
think
put
it would
whatever she has in jars all over.
But we'll do that either. At least one. A little bit of sleeves and on there.
Just leave the jars next to it, and
Yeah.
what's that? Open it up.
Right ale on it.
At what point are you cutting the cart loose? Now or later?
Just clear it
I'm
out.
just gonna take like
Well,
a minute
couple
or
things.
maybe 2 or 3 minutes to shove some food in the bag of holding, toss it back to Goran,
I assume.
and then cut the cart loose.
Okay.
So we can move faster.
Are you trying to take the donkey with you?
It's not a war horse anymore, is it?
No, it's
How
mule.
fast is a donkey?
Mule 40
40
foot? Yeah, I'm riding that bitch.
It's faster than you running,
Elephants
so
are
might as
also
well.
40.
Much
So you scoop some food into the bag of holding, keep on the move. As the hours continue to pass, can I have Constitution saving throws all around, please?
Yikes. Yikes.
For
No.
running outdoors.
For
oh my
exhaustion.
god, why am I rolling
I've been riding the
so
thing.
bad today?
It's just nighttime, yeah.
That's true. And the
Fair.
elephant, right? And the
Yeah.
elephant.
Give me
We've all
one
been
for who all is on the elephant?
I was on the elephant. Goran's on the elephant. One other person.
There's
I'll-
room for 3.
I guess
but-
I'll go.
Okay. So give me a roll for the
I
donkey.
said I was running.
Give me a roll for the elephant. And the two of you running.
You could probably fit on the donkey. Well, I don't know. It's a donkey. You could fit on one of those war horses.
So that'd be a 19 for the
14.
You go nuts to butts with him up there.
12.
Does your
10.
elephant even tire?
You said
Imagine.
con, right?
I doubt it.
But you would have
You're
been riding
riding,
the thing.
okay.
It doesn't matter.
22.
Doesn't matter.
You're okay right now.
That's really good. It doesn't matter.
That's really good. But
Because I was on the thank you.
Yeah, +5.
That's pretty good somehow.
You're +5 con.
Oh, it's the spell safe
She
stuff,
also
but it's from
has
the
the
Constitution.
amulet too, yeah.
Or
Or not the amulet, the stone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can go. Constitution is fun.
Damn.
You're proficient in con saves, I think. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Nasty.
So time wears on. Eventually, you
Or
do
do we all
start
make
to
it?
hear.
Did any of us get exhaustion?
Not as of yet. You do eventually start to hear in the distance the sound of running water.
Oh, good.
And the shape behind you growing steadily larger.
Get
How
up.
long
We're
does
here
water
yet.
walk last?
Not yet. Still a dark spot on the horizon, but bigger. So, you begin to approach the river. As you get closer, you can see it is fairly wide 25, 30 feet. Hard to say how deep it is. The water is moving at a decent clip, not super fast. You could probably swim it if you wanted to. You do have an elephant.
And a waterfall.
I use water.
What's on the other side of the river?
How
What
many
reference?
things can you cast it on?
10.
So
Including the elephant and the donkey.
Nice.
how wide is the river ballpark?
25, 30 feet.
Okay, 30 feet. And it's getting dark now. Or
It
getting
is.
that way?
It is. It has been dark.
Excellent. They should go either upstream or downstream for a while and then continue again. So they will lose our tracks.
Let's see how well we can walk on moving water first. Maybe.
Yes.
I agree.
So upstream, downstream. Which way is the
Which way's
bridge?
towards where we need to go, upstream or downstream?
Either you're just fording, crossing,
Right, but
directly
up,
across.
which way on the river goes towards the bridge? That's we're not at. You know what I mean, like we avoided going to
Correct.
the bridge
It
to
would
go
be
over
against
land.
the current.
That's what I thought. So upstream. If that's whatever, but
Let's do it.
upstream if we can.
Are we there?
Well,
We're at the edge.
Also, they might use the bridge to cross. But I guess they would have to go back.
So you're moving upstream.
Downstream.
all right.
It's farther.
Flip
from
your
the
coin.
bridge.
Let's just do downstream.
It's farther.
It might be faster, anyways, if the water has any effect on how trip. Yes. My accent.
How far downstream are you wanting to move?
I don't know.
30 minutes.
Right, I'll say 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So just booking it.
Like on the water.
Sure.
Any casting. Okay.
So water walk done. You all hit the water and start splashing your way downstream.
Yes.
The speed of the water does not appear to have an effect, but you are able to move across the surface as though you were walking on solid
It's not
ground.
like one of those
It is not.
people movers.
not like one of those.
Like at an airport, you're running like a bear belt. Like, fucking get it. Unfortunate. Great.
On the flash, man.
Like the whole game.
Oh boy. So you're moving a ways down that way. The dark shape does still appear
Can we
to
see
be
it
maintaining. You can
To be fair, even in the
Ah.
darkness, we can see the dark.
roll perception check. Most likely, yeah. It
should be
has
just
been
as hard
getting
for them,
larger
though.
the whole
20.
time.
Yeah, like,
Can we make anything out of it?
2.
2. Not just yet.
20.
not even better.
Does it seem wide, like it's more than one creature, or does it just seem like one? You know what I mean? Like a giant versus an army of people. Like
Definitely more than one creature. Yeah. Okay. I mean, especially given that it's dark, you can't really make out detail at this point, but it is looming larger. You can still make it out on the horizon.
we could at this point switch into our cloaks, maybe get rid of the elephant and try to be stealthy. See if we can lose it.
Still planes on the other side. I mean, I agree with what we're saying. It's still like planes and shit.
Can we see the other? We can't see the other river from here.
No.
Or we could try to keep moving fast and see if it stops with the water.
I mean, this elephant's gonna move faster, slightly faster than I am. But
Yeah, the old map ish. So that's the bridge thing.
Correct.
So we're
A ways south of that.
south, right?
Yeah, you went off road hours ago.
Oh yeah. So we're going this way. So they're coming like this way.
do we
So
see
you're
them
cutting across
starting to
that
cross the
strip of
river?
grassland to the right of it,
Still-
heading for the rainbow vine there.
Yeah, we're still on the bank of the river. We're just coming towards. They haven't like started fording the river or anything like that.
No, you're on
Yeah,
the
we're
river,
still.
yeah.
Yeah, this is still the 20 minutes of downstream, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hopefully we can hopefully some of them fine. How close are right? Still there, so not. So.
Yeah. Still another day. So.
That's a good one.
So what do you think? Stealth or keep moving fast as we can? I mean, they're gaining on us, but the river may slow down.
Do I know from my knowledge of being around this area-ish, how close the next river is? Are we gonna get there tonight, or would it be like a tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe.
I
You're not sure how late in the day, really. You're not sure what time it is right now.
Yeah.
You guys have been running for a long
think
time.
we should probably stealth. Hopefully we can lose them.
So, this interesting idea. This staff thing.
A non-magical one.
I don't know. Do you
They
think it's
want it back?
related? Right. So, say maybe we leave it somewhere where we know we can come back and get it. if I guess we would not come back and get it, but if they would just get it and buck off,
Maybe leave it on their side of the
Yeah.
river.
just stick it in the bank,
Yeah.
like somewhere as we're going down, just keep going,
Yeah.
and then come off and then sneak, kind of thing. And
Yeah.
And that is, if it's those people, it might be
It could be
the
one
Sunbelt
of the
Dominion. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
we don't know, but yeah, I think it's worth a shot.
I'll do that and put
There's
the
a
amulet
cursed
with
foot
it.
knife.
Toss it to Olo so he can just stick it.
Leaving it on the far side.
On their side.
Crossing.
We'll keep going down the river some so that we're not crossing right where we left it.
Yes, although it's kind of obvious which way we went at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, shut up.
So you do that. You cross. Keep moving.
And where you can get rid of that elephant and put our coats on.
Yeah.
And be stealthy.
Okay. Are you like traveling stealthily?
I guess.
It's going to slow us down a lot, but
Oh yeah.
we might lose them.
Keeping the donkey?
Save us from impending doom.
I don't know. We let the donkey loose, or I know. Throw in the bag of holding.
Keep on he's not a figure.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't have a card anymore anyways.
Yeah, I can only move 25, so I'm still not needed. That's why I was trying to keep the donkey.
Yeah, I know. It does help speed. Same with Gilwood and the elephant. But
But you think for tracking it,
If you're traveling stealthily, you're moving slower anyway.
yeah, we have to move half speed for stealth.
right?
Um,
But my half speed, right?
yeah,
Which
your
is
half
still
speed.
slower.
I also think that maybe we should make some of the louder people invisible.
I was someone's gonna make me and the donkey invisible and be like,
I
fucking go. I was in the donkey for now.
Yeah.
So who's the louder people? And why are they louder?
No, louder. I'm
Not
louder.
anymore.
Not
His armor stuff's off, whatever.
No disadvantage.
I'm not allowed. I
What's
got
my
plus
stealth?
4 to stealth.
I don't know.
I think we'll be fine. What should we do with the donkey?
Eat it.
Let it
Leave
leave
it
it free
at
on the
Leave it
grasslands.
with the staff. Maybe they'll be like, "Hey, it fed us."
Or
Give me
it'll
like
be
a bunch of carrots and
token.
potatoes and stuff. We'll just like
Yeah,
toss it by the water and be like,
You'll be all right.
sorry, bud.
See, Kyle?
Yeah. Super donkey. Sad.
I'm sorry. I just don't think he was gonna survive past the jungle, anyways.
Let him go.
It's better now to come tight sooner or later.
Before you get to attack.
Perhaps we'll see him again.
Right.
Let's go to greener pastures. Undead bone golems.
We're gonna have to find him on the way back.
No!
Donkey!
They're gonna turn him into a bone golem.
Be terrifying. He's gonna multi-kick you.
Super terrifying. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. Oh my god.
It was a 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
The 15th is the, yeah,
it
the,
was-
the morning is, it might be passing into the 16th.
okay. I just want to write down the day I used the elephant so I know.
15th. So, as time continues to crawl by and you continue to move, you going stealthily now?
Yeah. Don't donning cloaks and masks and all our
Stealth checks all around?
stealthy gear. That gives us advantage, right?
I'm gonna use.
Good try.
It might affect the DC. No advantage though.
17.
Whee! 24.
use guidance on myself.
Oh, you got a little guidance there? A little D4?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, to help me sneak.
That's all. No, I'm very happy about it.
20.
16.
15.
2016, 15,
You got what?
17.
17.
17. I got 29. Or no, 24.
Even
Yeah, and you got a 4.
managed to fuck it up.
He's got what?
He rolled a 4 on his D4. He rolled a 3 on his D20.
And that's a +1.
So
So it's an 8.
Fuck yeah.
He's a lot being an inspiration, maybe.
Dry baby should stay with the donkey.
See, I was trying to make you invisible. I'll give you advantage.
I mean,
There's a 4 on that.
Oh, you're using doomed
That's
inspiration.
12.
I'll shift to 12.
Horrible.
It could be a good time for it. We could get fucked up. We don't
That's what I'm
get
saying.
away.
Okay. So,
It's just a herd of
Pretty good average.
the minutes and hours continue to crawl by. Moving as quickly as you can, as quietly as you can, under cover of cloak and hood in the darkness, you press on. And slowly, that shape starts to dip off, shrinking. And it seems, it's hard to tell for sure, but you think it might be heading off course of your direction now.
Sneak.
Did we hear
A bit more time passes.
terrible donkey noises?
You didn't.
Oh.
A bit more time passes, and eventually you lose sight of it entirely.
It seems like they ever crossed the ford, the river.
Hard to say. Yeah, you've been traveling a while.
Should we rest now to see if we can get it over with?
Yeah.
Continue on.
Yes.
We should definitely take watches.
Tired. Yes.
Bubble.
Bubble.
I'll
Do a
do
bubble.
the first watch.
We should definitely do one.
Perception check.
Don't forget about your luck.
Oh,
21.
nice.
21. The during the course of your watch, the sun rises. You see light come into the sky, looking off into the distance. You don't make out anything on the horizon. Nothing untoward catches your eyes or ears. Second watch.
I'll do second.
I'll do it.
Do you want to roll? Or do you want me to roll? Or both roll.
You can roll twice.
This is natural 17. Natural 17 will be the better one, so 20.
20.
Oh, plus bonuses.
The early morning starts to wear on through the course of your watch. Couple hours quiet.
Someone's phone.
Ah.
Sound like a warrior.
You're asleep. In the
No,
distance.
I was
No,
not
no.
like that.
All
Yeah,
right.
he's up to
Yes.
You're mentally
In the distance, closer than before, though, as it starts to crest one of the small rolling hills in the horizon, or pardon, come past it from your point of view. You see what looks to be a pack of orc.
How many?
Your perception 21?
20.
20? A little hard to make out. Still pretty far.
Definitely heading towards
Maybe
us.
30 strong.
30 strong.
Heading towards us.
Mm-hmm. And you assume that sound to have been a horn.
We better wait.
Are they riding
So
like
they have
wolves
caught your
and
sight
shit?
and they are coming for you.
They're riding
We're like
wolves.
everybody else.
They are not at present riding wolves.
Oh, they better.
Are they running or are they on horseback?
They better be next time.
They better be. They don't appear to be riding anything.
We're waiting for everybody else.
No longer.
Doom's still up by the way, for now. Well, we talked about it.
Yeah.
So,
What should we
They
do?
found us.
should we run now? Should someone try to talk to him and see if they're hostile? I know it sounds stupid, but
Does anyone speak orc?
I do not.
Well,
they might speak common.
Well, post Edward.
Edward. Eddie.
Orc? Anyone?
I would
No,
prepare
not me.
tongues. I could.
So, quick option idea would be all of us run, you two stay back, you stand behind Jiraiya, and Jiraiya try to speak to them with thaumaturgy from a distance to see if they stop. If they do not, the mentioned are back. And we'll fuck them up. As
I
they
was just gonna say, I want to do the glyph of warding to a little trap, little explicit.
Yes. Sure. Do that.
Like run
Yeah.
up on it.
Well, yeah, do it, and then run back like 20, 30 feet, and then do the stuff, and as you're running away, they're like, whatever. It'd be great. I approve. Anyone else think that? Anyone have a better idea?
5d8
Really quick.
game.
No, they gained a lot on us. I don't think we're getting away from this.
Okay. So we run. You guys like the idea? Last chance to back out then.
Let's do it.
Oh. Retreating full
Are
little
you-
speed away.
You said you're trying to cast a glyph of warding.
Yeah, like if they're coming towards us.
It's an hour casting time.
Oh, what? I didn't know that. Never mind.
But the rest of the plan is the same.
So run.
Yeah.
At least 500 feet away.
Do them.
Us. And well, they, because that's how far she mentioned already.
Oh, yeah. Somewhere now.
Sorry, what's going on? I missed something.
Jiraiya and Regina are staying behind, I believe. Yes. And then
What do you
Jiraiya is
stand-
going to try to thaumaturgy speak to them.
While we are running away.
Well, where the rest of the four of us are given.
Okay.
Double dashing for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to keep up with anyone else running normal.
You begin to move. The pack of orc approaches, steadily closing in. You two staying behind. How close do you want them to be before you try to do your thing?
Oh, like
You two are staying back, so you're trying to say
no,
how,
yeah, but
how
the
close.
dimension door like would be a
Ooh.
held
How
spell.
close do you want them to be before you start
orc.
talking to them?
Ah,
With them.
Loud.
I don't know how far. It
I don't think it says, right? It just says like
says 30 feet.
Well, that's how you can cast it on something.
It does more than just make
Oh,
your voice
yeah.
up.
yeah.
So that's
Man, this
different.
whole fucking thing froze up.
Up to 3 times as loud as
yeah.
normal. So, 3 times as far as you think you might be able to yell at
I
them.
guess like 30, 40 feet.
Probably do longer than that. You could just talk normal if you want to do that. It's like, hey,
I was gonna.
40 feet
Alright,
like this.
alright, so 100 and some
garage.
feet then.
Yeah, there you go.
How many?
120. Fire.
In firebolt range. Alright.
That's
So the pounding of their feet gets louder. It is thunderous at this point. They are getting close. They appear to be very aggressive. As they are closing in on you, you hear like, "Rah!" Like some of them are drawing weapons.
Oh, well, no talking then.
That answers the question pretty good.
And let me bounce.
Drawback.
Yep.
As you
How'd it go?
move, 500 feet over,
Run!
catch up with the group, you hear in the distance as you had disappeared after being so close to them. So they are now at an all-out sprint, chasing you down. Full speed?
At some point, we're going to have to turn.
I know. Should we just turn now?
You have to turn?
We'll have to face them, right? Like
How many are
around,
there?
I guarantee they're faster than me.
yeah.
So
Unless you could ride Jiraiya.
As soon as I try to pick him up.
we didn't get a long rest then, right?
No.
So
Can give you
Yeah,
a
maybe
potion of
it's-
speed for +10.
that would
That
keep
would
me up for
for
you
an hour.
guys.
Yeah, that would set you up with.
But then we'd be like the same speed as them for a while.
Yeah.
So eventually, like someone's gonna be tired. If you give it to me, I'll take it. But I'm just saying, sometime today I'm casting a fireball or like 2.
Why don't you turn around, cast a fireball, and we'll keep looking.
We're there, get a lot closer for him to hit.
Not a lot.
I mean, they're 500 feet or more away right now.
Not necessarily. How far did we get? What do you think?
Yeah, I'd say they're like 500-600 feet away, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Right. Well, I guess we'll save that for when you get
Yeah.
tired.
We'll save that until we can actually hit
Lunch break.
Lunch break.
We're
Right.
eating ham sandwiches and fireballs.
Full speed ahead across the plains. This pack of hunting orc
There, give me that potion.
chasing you down behind. Speed potion. You said that was an hour.
Yep.
Okay.
No.
So time begins to pass as you are going full out for an extended period of time here. Constitution saves, please.
What's that donkey when you need him?
17.
How many guys
12.
are there?
30-ish.
Use guidance.
Sorry.
25.
Oh, I had 18 in mind.
Felv and Thal, you will each take a point of exhaustion. As you guys are running, you start to hear your allies breathe in real fucking heavy. It is
Maybe
rough
it's-
going.
Do we know how many orcs there are since we were like 100 feet from them?
He's up 30.
Maybe 30 strong, hard to say, but yeah. Big pack.
Do they look undead?
Make a perception check.
20.
20. They don't appear to be, no. Yeah, and they don't sound like any undead you've ever heard. So most undead don't use horns from what you've experienced.
I can't breathe.
So time wears on. Your feet begin to grow heavy, but in the distance, you start to be able to make out a shape on the horizon. Dark, but much wider than the one behind you. And as you get closer, it starts to get bigger. And you
The
make out,
jungle.
you begin to make out the green.
Okay.
Do we ever cross another river?
Yes.
There is another river right on the border of the jungle.
Are you able to do what you did yesterday?
Oh, good. Am I?
Well, I don't know if the plan's going to work with you guys staying outside. I think you'll have to join me.
Looks like it. Let's go.
Oh.
I like my chances
We're all going into the
in
jungle.
there
right?
rather than out here.
I don't think we've had a long conversation about this. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
So the river.
You run. As you approach, you start to hear the sound of rushing water ahead. The pack of orc at your back is slowly gaining. The pounding of heavy footfalls and bloodthirsty shouts and roars from this pack of orc at your back fills your ears and drives you forward as you run full out towards the river and the jungle beyond. Closer now, the dense tangle of vegetation looms ahead of you, turning dark within its bounds mere feet past the first few rows of vine-wrapped trees and twisting gnarled roots. Before you've even made it to the river, you can feel the humidity in the air rise and smell the dank, wet earth and flora on the other side. The air fills your nostrils, thick and heavy, as your feet finally hit water. And you're casting that. So rather than having to splash your way through the shallows, you deftly tap your way across the surface of the water.
It's shallow this whole time.
Sorry?
Said it's shallow.
It's
Is
3
it
inches
shallow?
deep.
Like the water, the river we're crossing, is it shallow?
It starts that way, but
Gotcha.
the water darkens as you move over, so it does seem to get deeper. You're not sure how deep.
Fantastic.
As long as I can't see the bottom, it was worth.
As you start to make it over to the other side, your movements are dragging, feeling heavier now with the exhaustion soaked through a little bit with the splashing water. You dash headlong through the tree line and into the tangled undergrowth of the jungle ahead.
As we're getting out of the bank, I want to take some of the mud and just just to make me watch dark. You know.
Sure. Gilligan predators himself.
Goron.
Gore. Getting a little more distance between you and the river, and eventually looking over your shoulders to gauge the closest of your pursuers, you notice that they have stopped knee-deep in the river, glowering and peering into the thick vegetation ahead, but seemingly unwilling to cross into the lands to chase.
How far away is the river?
From you at present?
Yeah.
30 feet?
Firewall. Just fuck them.
Scattered across the water. A group of them certainly take damage. You see two kind of drop, little float down river. They kind of start to scatter a little bit, but
Damn right.
they're like staring daggers at you in the jungle.
That's okay.
But they're not pursuing anymore.
Gosh,
They do not appear to be willing to cross over into these lands.
I gotta kick Jim. That's fine.
At the edge of the jungle, are you able to cast the dome with him?
All day or day.
We should try that.
Do you want to do it right here or like enter a little further?
I don't know if entering will be any safe. At least we know what's behind us. Water and mad horns.
That is behind you. Looking around where you are at present, now to take stock. You see irregularly interspersed amidst the more averagely sized trees and plant life some trees that are massive in diameter and height and create with their intertwining branches dense with leaf and vine a canopy so thick that you can see neither sky nor sun. And you notice your companions around you all bathed in a deep green tinge as it grants its hue to everything you see from what dim light is able to pierce the thickets above.
Someone's in the brown tent.
The air is hot and sticky, and already you feel yourselves beginning to sweat and notice condensation beginning to form on bits of your armor and gear. Bramblevine lies before you.
Two things. Inside the dome is a nice 72 degrees, not humid at all. And the other thing is,
Air conditioning.
If you put up, no.
I do. You guys can all exit and enter the dome at your will. So, DM finger.
Your spell casting modifier is charisma.
Yes.
Make a charisma check
What's a virtual
The
thing?
word.
as you try to cast the dome.
10.
10. Felview set about forming your ritual, set the pieces, begin to draw your glyphs into the ground, and ritually cast your tiny hut. Spell finishes. Doesn't seem to have worked.
I will walk 30 feet to the left and do it again.
Make a charisma check.
15.
15. Doesn't appear to work.
30 more feet
Be
to the
outside.
ritual spell. Worse. Let's do this again. Eventually it'll work.
Well,
I'm gonna start
You just
walking
felt
into
like
the thing.
Kicking rocks.
Yeah.
You get the feeling it's not going to work today.
Okay. Are those assholes still out there?
Out of the river?
Yeah. Are they? I see any of them.
How far in are you going?
I'm not going in. I'm looking out.
Right. I mean, like, so you're not
The original
Going
thing was
any
we were
further
not
into the
gonna go
jungle.
in,
Yeah,
we
we were like
you're
right
going to kind
in
of
the-
rest here on
in
the
the brush, and I was
Okay.
going left along the thing.
You see, like, I mean, you've spent a handful, what, like 20, 30 minutes trying to cast your dome
Yeah.
now?
30 minutes.
In that time, they have kind of like glowered, looking in, trying to peer into the trees,
Fucked off finally.
but they aren't crossing the tree line.
But they're
And
still out there.
given a little time, they do disperse.
I was just gonna start shooting.
So even on, like, not in the Bramblevine, where he's casting, it's not working.
You are in the Bramblevine.
Or we are in the Bramblevine.
You are in the Bramblevine, yeah. The other side of the river was the boundary of the jungle.
Okay, so it's like river, jungle.
Correct.
Oh, gotcha.
Like a wall of trees. How we doing this thing?
What velvet shading?
Well, I guess we have to
Cross on them.
camp the old fashioned way.
This is bullshit. I don't like it.
Try to build a couple lean.
Roll
So
out our sleepy bags.
with the partial sleep from earlier, we have to have a whole long rest to get the long rest benefit,
Fashion maybe.
or just finish our rest.
You would probably need a whole another long rest at this point. You've been running like most of the day
And yesterday.
and most of last night. Yeah. So you got some sleep. Otherwise, it would have probably been much more difficult to run today.
Yeah.
Like if you had gone straight through the night. But yeah, you didn't achieve a long rest, and it's been most of the day going full out.
Is there any way to maybe take some rope in a sleepy bag and make like a hammock type?
Maybe. It would take some fashioning, some doing. You can try.
I'm gonna try to do that too. So we're not on the ground.
Buggers.
Boogers.
I got some rope.
I have.
You're also still on the edge.
And those assholes are gone.
As far as you can see.
You want to go back up there and rest in the bubble?
Oh, just across the
Run pretty
water.
quick
Yeah.
to the other side if we need to.
That's good.
Just far enough out that it works.
That might be a good idea.
I have one more water wall.
I don't know if I have to go that far.
Well, I guess the river is right up against the jungle.
Is it?
There's no bank or anything.
Yeah, it was like immediately on the other side of the river, like Fangorn. Like full thick wall of jungle.
We can still water walk right now.
It's been
We
an hour.
just, we just crossed.
It's been
and then-
30 minutes
Yeah,
for
it's been
sure.
30
minutes.
Because I've been trying to cast this goddamn spell.
So yeah.
yeah, let's
So
look
somebody-
back across and see if it looks on the other side.
See the tank.
Work over there.
28 orcs.
Let's.
So as soon as you cross the tree line, raining arrows. No.
Am I right?
They do appear to have fucked off. You go to the other side of this river. Your dome does work.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Let's fucking sleep. And then we can decide what to do.
It does work, you mean?
Yeah,
It does.
Oh,
Watches.
I'll do a watch.
I'll do first.
I'm just sleeping.
Well, if you do a watch, do you not go long rest?
You get a long rest, yeah. Along like
That's just if you do 2 watches.
So, like,
yeah, a long rest with everybody doing watches is gonna be like
10 hours.
10 hours, yeah.
22.
Your first watch passes without incident. Second,
I'll do second.
perception.
Oh, you're doing.
Flames are really fucking with you.
3 total.
Luckily, nothing seems to catch your attention. Third,
Not really watching like
Nice. 21.
21. Yeah, the time passes.
excellent.
Everybody gets their long rest in.
I wasn't going to get up this time anyways. I think it's around the button.
At this point, it is dark out when your rests are through.
What a shitty birthday.
It's your birthday.
It was.
what yesterday?
Today.
Today.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
You didn't tell us.
We were busy. Almost dying.
But you lived till
I mean, 33.
33.
Sorry you lost your donkey on your birthday.
It's okay. Well, technically, it's history.
We'll get you a new dog.
I can find it. I appreciate you.
Soma. Get your take.
Yep.
You're about to meet your namesake.
What do you mean?
Let's see.
How
Well, it
mysterious.
doesn't sound super great. Is there like a thing or like a dude or like a... Is he an asshole? Am I an asshole?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Actually. Can I try to stealth?
At what point?
Right now.
Where?
Just like with everybody having breakfast?
Yeah, good point. Okay.
Or like, do I do that over the course of the
after we go to the jungle.
Okay.
Yeah, so where we get? What the fuck?
He's the leader.
I'm gonna wait. Can you hold us across the water then, or should we hold on today on that?
The water's not moving quickly either. You might be able to just ford it.
Should we try to just hold it?
Save
Maybe you
his
can
spell.
ride on him.
I mean, I don't like how you said that, but probably. How about
It does your birthday episode.
Keep your shoes strapped.
I don't know what a dwarf do on my birthday, but we have different upbringings. I promise you that. Some tall people go over, take a rope,
How do you feel about that?
just in case.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll cross.
So you cross about neck high at its deepest for you. It's the center of the stream.
Like swimming.
So good thing you're riding. You are swimming. Make it
I'll
over
grab
the
your
other
tail
side.
and like
I was gonna say that, just like.
How long? How long is it? The river?
How wide?
Or yeah.
15, maybe.
how long is it? Like 80
Couple
miles.
miles.
Wait a second.
Well, yesterday
Very
I was
long
only 30 feet. Flash flood?
It connects to other ones. There's a lot.
It is all the water.
It's like the Mississippi.
Are we across?
Not so soon.
Do I recognize any part of this forest and like know how to get to home or have some?
So you're like the basic guiding principle is that it's at the heart of the Ramble Line. So you know you want to head for the center. Getting there is the difficulty, right? Because once you're in, you can't see the sky. So you don't have sun, you don't have stars, you don't have any of that kind of thing to guide you. And in there, there's no roads, there's no paths. It is just a dense tangle of trees of varying sizes, some massive, some small, vine, dense, tangled undergrowth. It is, by its nature, difficult to navigate. And then you are aware that on top of that, there's warding in place to make it even more.
I want to take a minute and just scratch down a few notes in Elven saying friends of Olodula. And then pass them out to everybody, just in case we get separated.
What's that say?
Friends of Oldo.
Thanks.
Do you speak Elven?
Yes.
Obviously.
You consider us friends?
I still have to do the classes.
Mhm.
It was elective.
But as we start to, within 10 minutes of walking in, I do want to try to stealth.
Away from me.
Like, from them, specifically?
From everything. Everyone, everything.
Not telling anybody is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Well, stealth.
Really high tonight. That is a 27.
Okay. So as you guys are going in, you kind of slowly, nonchalantly begin to separate yourself. Slip into the jungle.
And then I would like to pull out my dagger of betrayal
What?
Fuck yes.
And attack the imp.
Fuck yeah.
Can't trust him with this knowledge.
Oh, that's true.
Fuck yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
That turned out bad.
That's cold. Man.
It is cold. I like it.
You're
so helpful.
Little buddy.
Make an attack roll.
We were here like nothing. They're like, oh!
Natural 20.
Quit it.
Roll again.
Oh.
Roll again.
Roll damage.
I'll roll
See
again.
the devils.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, hold on. I've never used this dagger before, and I know it doesn't extra damage.
Man.
Won't he just go back to his home plane?
Yeah, but
He won't know the exact location.
But who
I don't
cares
know.
on
I don't
that
know
plan?
anything about this. Or if he'll remember everything he remembers from this plane, or I don't know how any of that works.
Fine.
His big brother's a demon prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, this might have far-reaching consequences, but I get sneak attack. Yeah,
He
Oh,
turned
yeah.
into the big bad
Yeah.
guy.
Oh yeah.
He gets sneak
Yeah,
attack
he
on the
does
DM. He didn't.
Doesn't see it come at all.
Fuck. It's a good one.
does he consider me an ally right now?
Jesus Christ.
Or the
Just like the donkey.
couldn't trust that donkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we had to
Donkey,
get
am
rid
I your friend?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm glad it was an imp though. He's not trying to kill us.
I think I was about to attack you.
Yeah.
You am I?
Yeah. it's-
After this, I don't know.
16. It's 20. 20 plus 30. 41 times 2 is
Get out of here.
82
Plus.
plus
Jesus Christ.
You only had a couple hit
4.
points, right?
86 damage.
So
little guy.
you
There's
slip
all
away
kind of-
from the group into the dense vegetation. Someone on your shoulder. Slowly pull your dagger out. And yeah, just you just fuck yeah. And he kind of falls limp on your shoulder and slowly turns to goop. Hot on you as he kind of melts hot goop on your shoulder, steaming.
Did any of us do that, or he was
No,
awesome?
He had stealth
At
away.
27.
Yeah, there's no chance.
I wasn't sure if he stealth away with the imp or if
Depending
the
on
imp was
how
with
quick
us.
he
and we
was,
were
he
like,
may not have even realized he was gone yet.
But I do return and say, sorry, I had to.
Yeah.
I was wondering where the fuck we go.
To the center. We need to make our way to the center, but I could not trust,
Oh, I thought a big bird shit on you.
something like that.
Prestidigitation.
Thank you.
I can understand that.
So you just killed him? Fuck yeah. This is going to be a fun time. Can't wait to meet your folks in this fucking village.
I don't think showing up to my home with an imp. You all will be hard enough to explain away, but an imp would be very difficult.
Understood.
Well,
Wouldn't help our case.
You ready to lead us to
Are
the
we
center?
going straight to your village, or are we trying to find scouts, or are we trying to be quiet?
They will find us. I don't know if we can be that far.
So should we purposely be loud?
Yes, I don't want to pretend like we're hiding.
So,
It would be dangerous.
and moving forward, you would be aware that unimpeded, like if you face no difficulty, about 4 days of travel through the jungle to reach.
what?
Fuck.
To the middle. 4 days to the middle.
Very thick jungle. That is without issue.
Big jet.
Well, Them rolling tables on.
So for day 1,
Is it now the 17th, or is it still?
That's what those
It's-
Because we ran all day the 15th, ran into the night of the
Yeah, let's touch
16th. Slot.
right. So at present, if you guys like woke up and went in, it's still dark.
Yeah.
You would guess probably wee hours of the morning. Like the sun will rise in an hour or two, you think, maybe?
Of the 17th.
It'd be the morning of the 17th.
Mm-hmm.
Just too early for the sun yet.
So, being that you've entered the jungle with its thick canopy, it is like oppressively dark. So, as we move forward, every day, we're going to make a navigation check. Who would like to head up navigation for day 1?
Not.
What would that roll be?
Survival.
Survival?
I think you're
Really good at survival.
Yeah, I think you're super good.
Keep in mind, DC's change based on circumstance, right?
No.
Like if you were
debate.
No.
Well, let's
Ask the
talk this
question.
out. Let's talk these rules out real quick.
Like if you were in role play, depending on what you say to try to persuade somebody of something, it might lower or raise the DC. Like if you try to persuade them with some like silly bullshit and you're obviously being silly and you know it's bullshit, it's probably going to be a higher DC than if you make like a legitimately good argument. That would be convincing, right? That would
I
lower
mean,
the
I'm
DC.
going to try to do it as well.
You, because you have a knowledge base that they don't have,
Right.
the rules would be a little different for you versus if they were making the navigation
Oh,
checks.
is there anything we need to watch out for plant-wise? I don't know.
Do I know about the fauna and
Very little.
flora? I don't touch it.
Everything. Everything is there.
If it's bright, don't touch it.
What
If it's dark,
don't touch it. I knew you were going to do that.
if it looks beautiful,
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
if it's scary, definitely don't touch it. Yeah, the floor is loud.
The floor is long. So, who wants to be day 1 navigator?
I mean, I would like to be everyday navigator with maybe a helper. Does that make? Wouldn't that make the most sense? I feel like.
I mean, we don't know what we're doing.
Make a survival check.
So, I mean, the goal is to
You want to roll with me for dinner?
get to
Oh,
the
how
center.
is that
Can we help me?
One person will roll.
One per. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
if
okay,
you
okay.
roll,
On that map.
Oh,
you
It'll
can-
be
you-
of a lower DC than them,
and you have advantage.
and I have advantage.
Oh, you already did it. Nice.
Probably
So-
around the world tree or something. Oh, no,
Well, it's a natural 19. Let's see if I can roll higher. No, natural 19 plus. Oh, this one. 0.
Fuck yeah.
Straight rolls.
Well, you're rolling them. You
At
have
advantage.
At advantage.
I have first. And then have advantage plus 6.
Advantage is probably better.
Oh. Jack knows the math.
See what I'm thinking.
Is advantage better or is plus 6 better?
I think
So
it's
that's
plus 6.
six.
I'm not for sure. I think advantage.
So, you move on. Eventually, you assume the sun rises. You do start to get that kind of dull green light through the canopy above as time goes on. The hours drag on. It's hot, it's sticky, fucking sucks in here. There's bugs, it's noisy. You hear God knows what kind of creatures in the distance smacking mosquitoes.
Watching.
Eventually,
And one in the beard.
sort of towards You assume maybe later in the day, a little hard to keep track of time, given that you can't see the sky. You do come upon an ancient ruin, or what at least appears to be an ancient ruin, in an area where the thicker vegetation briefly clears, allowing for real sunlight for the first time all day. To bathe the area and a warm breeze to reach you, providing a small modicum of relief from the constant sticky heat and humidity of the dense jungle that is the bulk of the Bramblevine. As you approach, you see dilapidated walls and stonework along the ground, forming a short path that leads to a set of wide steps leading down to a square pit about 10 feet down from ground level. A circular design is set at the center of what remains of the flagstone flooring in that depressed area in the pit. And on the side opposite the steps, you can see an open doorway and an unlit path extending ahead from it into a subterranean portion of the ruin beyond.
Does it look anything like my people's construction, or this is from before then?
No, it doesn't look like anything you recognize from home.
You guys think we
Interesting.
should go on or check it out?
Around it.
I know
I've never seen this before.
I've never seen anything like this, right? I know the forest does strange things too.
Perhaps we should go around.
What do you think?
It's sacred.
I mean, this place is crazy. So,
And they
Perhaps
said there's
just go.
like nothing. I mean, there's nothing like really grown in that area specifically.
There's definitely a lot like around.
Like clearing.
Given that it's kind of like ruinous, you see like moss and bits of, grassy vegetation and things like peeking up through bits of the stone where it's not, completely solid. It's been left for who knows how long. And obviously like the jungle is surrounding, but in the immediate vicinity where this like ruinous area is, the canopy is broken overhead, so there's you
The
get-
jungle hasn't taken it over.
correct. Yeah.
Have I ever heard stories of anything like this growing up?
I guess true check.
I don't know. I think we should go around.
Nothing comes to mind.
Yes, the thief in me wants to dive, but I feel like something this old has been here this long. Anything worth taking, I think they probably would have taken. And if they hadn't, there's a reason why.
we're only a couple hours from the edge of this forest jungle, so I'm sure we're not the first people to do things. Either way, we know where it is.
Yeah.
We can come back to explore if you feel like
Sure.
maybe dying another day.
Let's go around.
But let's use this time with the break in the canopy. See where the sun is. Kind of what way the shadows are falling. It's early morning. The sun just came up.
This is late afternoon.
It's late afternoon. Even better. Which way are the shadows going? Can we use that to confirm which way east is? Towards the center.
Yeah, you think you have a good idea. You feel like as the day has gone on, you've been moving in the right direction.
Yeah. Thought that.
Give it a wide berth and keep moving.
Give it a wide berth and keep moving.
I'm gonna start using my Druid craft
Oh,
to like just blow little puffs of wind at me as we walk.
Like,
More
you
comfortable.
like create little flowers and leave them as breadcrumbs or something.
that'd be good, yeah.
They wouldn't last. Don't last like
Right on. Okay. So the day goes on. Eventually, that green tinge coming through the leaves starts to dip away, and you are again met with the oppressive darkness that night brings under this thick canopy. So,
You're done, not gonna work tonight, is it?
Give
you
him
gonna
a
try it?
give him a whack.
Make charisma check.
Not a save, just check, right?
Just check.
Nope. 9.
9. Dome does not work tonight.
I'm gonna try to sleep in the canopy tonight. Or at least make the,
You said not to touch me.
I don't know if sleeping on the ground is the best. We try to make the sleepy bag hangings.
Yeah, a cocoon, just like put a rope. Just hang from the trees. Like the little caterpillars.
No.
So what's the plan here?
Throw some ropes around and tie them off and try to hang some hammocks and sleepy bags.
Okay, I mean, so it's gonna take time to. The sleepy bags are not intended to be like right. So it's gonna take some time to try to make them work that way, and you have to like feed the rope through, make sure it's safe and it's not gonna tear. You're not gonna fall in the middle of the night or something. Would you like to spend the time to try to put that together? Yeah. You're looking at probably an hour or 2. That's
Group effort.
okay. All right. Whoever is going to be working on that survival checks.
Oh. What's your idea? What'd you get?
2
Plus
6.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be coming together the way you've had imagined.
I can see it in my head.
You're having a hard time.
I don't know any knots.
Oh, nuts! I learned.
It's just so incredibly dark in here, like damn near pitch black. And you're kind of just fumbling around, having a hard time
Here, let me
seeing
help
anything to work
No.
with it.
No progress.
Can I try and help him with
Maybe
the
a torn up
knots since I
sleeping
can see
bag.
the dark?
You can try.
I'll also just do my sleepy bag thing. See if it works. Natural plus fire.
Sleepy bag helps us
Not
make
fire.
sleepy bags.
The wondrous branch of bullshit.
Roll a d20.
19.
19, it does.
Yay.
What?
How exciting.
To see if
light to
it
work.
A bullshit
To see if a
torch
spell would work.
thing. Yeah.
No, the dome didn't work, but him lighting the torch worked.
Oh.
So now you can see.
I can see the part, but.
I mean, me too.
Okay.
I could.
Right.
It's all about you. Go, bro.
It's gonna be terrible.
Tensions run
Oh my
high.
God, survival.
Mm-hmm.
Jungle's getting the best
So
of us.
-2. The knots I learned do not work for sleeping bags.
I know knots.
You just don't know them well enough.
They're
to
slip
know
knots.
Yeah, this is not coming together.
Alright, we sit on the
I don't
ground.
think this is
Sleep on the ground.
Washes.
So let's clear a patch on the ground, I guess, since we're getting the fucking tree.
Do we need any? Are we trying to do a fire or keep it dark?
And keep it dark. It's hot enough.
I wasn't sure if we could just, peep out and look away or let your scouts know that we're here.
True. I'm worried of how well we can control it in the jungle.
I can leave my burning branch thing on for light, no heat. If that's what we do.
Okay.
We slept.
Who's taking first watch? Perception check.
Another 2?
Fuck yeah.
Plus 3?
Oh, did you hear that? I guess you didn't.
Lion. That's right.
That's not. I've seen it before.
About to be cute. No, nothing
your
catches your attention.
What was your
Second watch.
It's like a stranger.
That's not okay.
I'll take second.
Perception.
You pass it off to me.
Oh,
I just rolled a 2.
What? We all know I should not take thirds. I
5.
would definitely roll 2.
5.
I'm just too focused on what's coming up.
Nothing catches your eye over the course of the watch. It's definitely unsettling, particularly like everybody's asleep. You're the only one awake in this utterly oppressive darkness. You can see a little bit, you know, distance limited, shades of gray, but even with dark vision, it's just so black in here. It's very weird. Third watch.
So,
Do it for the first time ever, so I'm not a stupid dumb.
Perception check.
17.
17.
10.
Or you're up as well. So, first hour of your watch passes. Another 30 minutes or so, and Felv, you start to hear low rumbles interspersed.
Like round.
You see a puddle next to you
Chaos theory.
Isn't it a T-Rex?
start to ripple.
Oh, that'd be great because I can join the T-Rex adventure this evening.
Oh man.
I will start like mage
Yeah.
hand pushing people's faces and shit,
I'll start shooting.
or otherwise poking them if it doesn't work. Like, just
Oh
So
my
you-
god,
you-
what's
You wake everybody
Can
up.
we turn off the sleeping bag? We didn't have that on.
do you want to? It's on.
No, we need to be able to see. Something's coming to attack.
You
That's
turn your sleep back up, everybody's awake.
Yeah.
Are you,
Ideally.
okay, so you all, now that you're the way you're gonna sleep, he's pointing it out to you, having you all listen, you hear.
It sounds like it's coming closer.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So it's all
Spread out a little more.
yeah, spread out and hide. Yes.
Stealth checks.
What'd you get?
Sick.
I don't hear anything. Oh, there's.
Ola?
Dragonborn rush high.
21.
Regina?
16.
No, wait, 23. 23.
11.
20.
Try this. Really good.
So as you guys all spread out a little bit, find various sections of brush and bush and vine and things to hide, you peer out through the vegetation and wait. Louder, and then eventually kind of muscling past a tree as it cracks and bends. A Tyrannosaurus Rex steps into view.
So go!
Are you
Awesome.
You kind of
Oh no, this is the nightmares.
It's still nighttime, right? It's still dark. The T-Rex was going to answer me.
This is a little long.
How far away is it from me at this moment?
50 feet.
50 feet. Up.
Held it the whole game.
This one.
You got it.
Waiting.
I used it once. So.
Oh yeah.
Just some orcs.
Upwind. Is it downwind of us? Upwind? Kind of stuff.
Upwind at present, and he's beginning to move past.
Okay. I'm not gonna.
A tree falls over as his tail kind of whacks it as he moves by. You wait a little while. 15 minutes or so, you stop hearing the footfalls.
Back to sleep.
Yeah, right.
It's just standing here.
What? No, walk away.
What was that?
I don't know. Did you see its tiny little arms?
Very large.
Would I know what that is?
No, none of you have ever seen this before.
How exciting.
Do you think it was an actual creature? Someone turned into a creature.
Maybe, I have no idea. I don't know if it was an adult or a baby.
Oh fuck! That's a great point. Yeah, terrifying. Hope that was Mama. To be fair. Anyways, you guys want to sleep?
I'm trying to go to sleep.
Being on third watch, that technically my long rest is done.
I'll try.
Yeah, so go less sleep.
You guys go back, finish out your long rest.
It's coming back.
Wake. So I know you have a lot of rations. What food do you have that is not rations?
Everything I could scoop into the bag of holding.
Probably a lot of salt pork.
Yeah,
Salt.
I think that's really it. I think that's all we have is rations. I have some rations that weren't part of the group rations, and then I have that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right on. Everything in the bag of holding.
Yeah, everything's in the bag of holding.
Okay.
I have some rations on me, but like 8, like not a lot.
Gotcha.
So, navigation room?
Yep.
We've been eating the cart food, so we haven't been using the rations yet. Since that goes first.
Natural 19.
Nice.
Got advantage though. Natural 20. That's
No
my 4th
shit.
natural 20 tonight.
Dude,
Which means
what
we're
the
gonna
fuck?
run a couple ones and twos.
Oh, I got 1 natural 1 tonight so far.
Okay. With that, you travel on through the day. Feel pretty confident about where you're headed. Getting into the sort of mid to late afternoon, although you go to pull out your water skin and take a swig, kind of doesn't taste right.
Oh, things are swirling faster.
Maybe, or maybe the works just want us to think that.
Take an apple out of the bag of holding or carrot or whatnot. We didn't see.
We'll look at it first.
Yeah.
You look at the apple.
Or yeah, whatever it is.
Looks okay. It's blackened on the inside.
Is all the food fucked up?
all the rations?
Yeah.
Anything
Trail
that's
ration?
not a trail ration
Damn.
appears to have spoiled.
A bag of refrigeration holding. Fuck. Do we have a warranty on that thing? So dump all that shit out, or we can wait and use it and throw it at the giant birds. I hate that. You piece of shit.
Yeah, we can
Oh, we like salt.
bit more.
There.
Does it okay? Do they look
Kill
fine
it, surprise round it.
before
Fireball it.
Like-
Take a bite of them.
you take a bite or something?
That one's at
Like
least.
fireball works.
Okay.
Maybe-
Take out a potato. It looks
Oh my
fine.
god.
It looks like it's aged rapidly. Like it's got black spots. It's sprouting. Like
Do
you
we
know
look
how
older?
potatoes do. Like they look like they're trying to grow. You know.
Even the ones in the bag of holding, or just the ones on us?
And the ones in the bag hopefully.
Wait, you were carrying potatoes?
No.
Either that or it's out. They take it out of the
Like
bag.
personal
It's-
care.
it-
Maybe you leave the rest in, and we'll check once we leave here.
So, unless you plan to drink your water anyway, you're going to need to forage for water.
Yeah.
Because it's hot as fuck in here, and you're traveling. Very thirsty.
We shall forage.
Who would like to lead the search for water?
Try. You don't have any purified.
Do I
food
see
water.
any animals about?
Or can you create all the great food?
I was just going
Do I see
So
any
we just
animals
have
around?
one.
Like, we've been passing.
Yeah.
Well,
But you didn't.
whatever.
You've seen some creatures at a distance, yeah.
Can I cast my animal spell?
Speak with animals? Sure. There's nothing like in your immediate vicinity
Okay.
right now.
As soon as I
Like,
see one, I'm gonna cast
do you want to like track down an animal to?
I just holler out at all animals.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
animals!
can't speak with animals and just like go for it.
Where's the water?
Yeah, because they're gonna know.
Very well. That's a good idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and track down some animals. I guess.
Sure.
I don't want to be screaming.
I hope
T-Rex.
tracks.
I
Yeah,
have
that bird there you see in a tree about 50 feet out. Can't speak with animals. Kind of looks at you.
We're very hot and thirsty. Do you know where the water is? Could you show us?
Drinky liquid?
Yes.
What did it say? Drinky liquid. Okay.
I don't know what birds think, dog.
Well, I thought you said like Ricky liquid. What the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
Ricky liquid? You looking for that wet?
You mean
I'll take out my like water skin and like the drippy. Water.
oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, right. He kind of like hops down the branch a few. He's like, that way. Go get you some wet.
Wait.
Follow you.
So I go that
You
way.
following the bird, or did you just
Follow the
point in a
He
direction?
like kind of hopped in a direction. So that way.
Let's go.
How far?
How far?
He's a bird. He could just fly for miles.
You know, like,
Why?
boy.
One
100?
one sun up
Oh,
and one sun
boy.
down.
100? 200 flaps?
Oh my God.
You can count pretty high.
That's a lot of
Smart bird.
flaps, though.
I'm guessing.
That's
I
a
mean, if
lot of
they're like,
flaps.
no.
Not all birds.
It's a hummingbird, you know, that's a couple feet.
There it is.
You know what kind of bird
What
is
kind of bird?
Looks tropical.
Okay.
Like a
Like a big
toucan?
toucan.
Bird
Yeah.
in paradise.
Yeah, so like, toucan parrots, kind of shit like that.
Oh man, if it's a parrot, go speak of it.
There's talk radio.
Okay.
I don't usually count my flaps, so, you know, who knows? That way,
Alright.
wet.
Thank you.
Oh man, no, I want some wet. Yes,
Oh, come on with us.
He kind of flaps off in that direction.
Okay.
Let's go. We dash.
Go.
Sure, yeah. He does eventually get out of sight of you. But heading in that direction, you do start to hear the trickle of water. And you come upon a small stream.
I think
The bird is kind of like hopping around.
Stealth to
Yeah.
the string.
Yeah.
So, oh, hell yeah, I love wet!
That's what
He's just
Oh,
Yeah.
how long has it been?
He like goes under it and shakes and
Yeah.
water goes around.
Get wet.
I could be wet all day!
It's cracking me up.
So,
dump out mold water, refill the new water,
Roll
and
D20.
test it. Oh no.
Oh,
oh no.
Natural 2.
Oh,
Was it D20 plus anything or no?
No, it's just a d20. Alright, you get some water.
I taste it.
Tastes like water. I mean, it's, you know, it's obviously it's like out in nature.
You just got parasite.
Mineral.
It's a stream in the middle of a jungle, so it's not like it doesn't taste like the water that you have been traveling with.
Yeah, but it doesn't taste terrible like that water tasted.
No, it doesn't have anything like right. Yeah, it doesn't
There's
taste like
also
spoiled or immediately
Yeah.
recognizable as being problematic in some fashion.
Dip your fork.
water, but
It's not.
10 gallons.
It's not like the cleanest water ever, you know, but
Which
it's
I guess
kind
is
of
a lot.
you got what you
How
got.
much is it?
10
I
gallons.
could
Oh, yeah, that's
boil some for us,
not for all.
That's a good idea.
but we'd have to make a fire.
Maybe
How about
tonight.
But
I could just
it's tomorrow, though, yeah. So.
yeah. Let's boil some water for tonight, and then I will be able to create water.
Oh,
10 gallons.
where are we gonna put it in?
Water skin. What are we putting this water in?
Our hands.
All right, everyone walk
No.
careful.
Yeah, but
I
like-
fucking
Can I
love
have
life.
some more
If
kids?
you make it 10 gallons, do you just like summon it within our cantinas or like
Canteen.
this is just like a giant thing of water just
You
falling?
create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. Alternatively,
You guys still have a
water
bucket?
falls as rain in the 30-foot cube, extinguishing
Ah.
exposed flames in the air.
That'd be nice.
Or I could destroy water. But,
The opposite.
To destroy all our back.
So you have this water. Are you continuing to travel, or are you like making camp immediately? What are you doing?
Keep traveling.
Has it been a while? Has it been up?
Yeah, how long did it take us to
Yeah,
find
you're
this
you're
water?
like mid afternoon.
A little bit. Keep traveling.
Keep on walking.
Keep going. Eventually, the darkness starts to close in. Setting up camp again.
yeah.
Trying for the dome.
Sure.
Come on.
Can I cast guidance on him? That'll work then?
You can cast guidance on anybody, I believe.
Roll the cast
Skill
guidance.
Sure.
Alright.
Or does it work, or does it just roll for it?
How long does guidance last?
Until it's used.
It lasts up to 1 minute.
Probably wouldn't work in this case. It's a ritual casting.
I can cast it as a regular spell,
Yeah, well,
which only takes a minute at that point.
if you want to, then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as he communicates it, I would do so. Tiny. So was it D4?
You wanna roll?
Yeah,
Yeah.
D4.
Who you have the guidance?
So this just works? Does he have to roll to see if it works to cast on me? Perfect.
Yes.
No.
Huzzah.
Yeah, make a charisma check.
Depending on the outcome of this, I would decide to use the spell slot.
Natural 20.
Wow.
I mean, you wouldn't know.
I know.
But
I wouldn't feel any less guided or more.
you get guidance.
D4.
Yeah, add a D4. Charisma
Times
check.
2. That's a natural 20.
That'd be fun.
Come on.
Let's break the game.
16.
16.
It's nice, you haven't read it.
Flash of Genius, and I'll add a +4
Huh.
to make it a 20.
What is that? Never even heard of that.
It's my level 7 shit.
Oh, damn. I thought you said you got nothing.
I mean,
Surprise
Just
motherfuckers.
okay. It's just there. It's on the bottom.
We were smart, but I didn't know we were a genius.
I try to hide it.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
20?
Your dome apparates.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I go
Oh,
outside.
thank God.
And it's nice. It's like 63 degrees.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And
Super AC.
yeah,
Oh.
absolutely dry as well. Little moist, 15 to 20% humidity. So our
Protected
noses
some
don't blow up.
giant
Yeah.
creatures.
Yeah. Fuck them giant creatures. Right into the battle.
Immediately better.
Right. All sleep, no watches.
Yeah, fuck them for real.
No one's taking watches?
No.
All right.
We're on strike.
We're on strike.
We safe in our dome. We're thinking.
Alright.
Just have them.
We don't even want to know what's out there.
He did.
So it's
He did.
I think it's the 19th now.
19.
Will it be the 19th?
I would be the 19th, yeah.
Yes.
We are waking up on
Yes.
the 19th.
Yeah,
All right.
natural 20.
Who? Ooh. Sorry, can someone roll a D100 for me?
Fine adventure.
Hmm?
Hmm?
I don't think he has
5
that
and
yet.
9. The one's 90.
You got a 95.
Does one of them have the two
Yes.
digits? Okay. Cool. So 95?
Super high roll.
Could be good, or could be terrible.
Well, yeah, this game is probably who knows. But
Good.
Okay.
Got to go.
So the next morning,
Without support.
you all kind of wake,
That's the first time I rolled these.
and you feel like you ought to be feeling refreshed after a night in the dome, and you are somewhat. It was better sleep than the night before, but you kind of thaw, you like roll over and sit up a little bit, and you feel sore. You kind of feel like your back where you were laying, it's like almost bruised.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Drunk.
Fucking back hurt.
Sleep on a root.
Something.
You're feeling similar. You're feeling a little on the sore
We
side.
don't sleep on the floor.
Y'all sleep up in the trees?
would this be a
Do we
magical
sleep in the
effect
trees?
from the area, or what?
I don't know.
Spells and magical things can't come to the dome. Nothing can come to the dome.
Correct.
That's a quote.
It says it right here.
Nothing can come to the
Nothing can
dome.
come to the dome.
Not bad backs, not bad shoulders.
Yeah.
It's,
No,
no
it's a
soreness.
chiropractic dome.
That's it. Tempur-Pedic.
It's the
That other
We
word.
didn't sleep on a weird time period. Weird. Messy stuff.
So do we not get long rests?
No, you got your long rests.
Oh.
We're just sore.
Huzzah.
Yeah. You just, like, where you were laying on the ground, you just
water.
feel like, yeah,
Oh,
a little sore.
I wish I could boil it.
Oh,
Can you
shit.
make water today?
Yes.
Speaking of which,
You also make water.
I can purify it.
Oh.
Purify food and water.
Oh.
Just gotta switch some shit out. Hope no one gets paralyzed.
What?
Took out lesser restoration.
Oh, that's a side effect of the purified water.
Hope no one gets paralyzed.
Drink it. Roll a d20.
So when you ate some of that stuff, I didn't. Not so much.
You can purify the food as well.
5 foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range is purified, rendered free of poison and disease.
That doesn't make
No, not
the
rotten
food,
food,
yeah.
not rotten. Yeah.
But it's the water. And you can create water.
Okay. Are you trying to? Roll a charisma check.
Do we decide what container we're doing here?
Rain.
Container.
You gotta
Yeah.
just hold your
You
water,
have water
skin
skins and stuff.
I got a bucket. But we could just
There you go. Yeah. Let's fill the
keep
bucket.
filling in and we can.
Yeah.
Don't take her.
Just dig the water. Fucking love wet.
Wash balls in here.
I love what?
Teabag.
1? 20? Okay. You create water. So are you dumping the water from before in favor of his created water? Okay.
Holy water.
I want to test before I do. I want to test the water we got yesterday. Is it still good or is it bad?
Tastes the same as it did yesterday.
Okay.
Well, I'll keep
Wash
the water
myself
that I
with it then.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Moving on. So, who's navigating today?
How tall is Cam?
Mwah.
Tree.
Various heights, kind of depending on where you're at. Anywhere from like 30 to
Decent 16.
80 to 100 feet. Different sections of the jungle. Comes lower in some places.
16.
16. All right. Day goes on. You move forward. As you are picking paths through dense deposits of vegetation later in the day, you begin to hear the sound of running water up ahead. Perception checks? Whoever's kind of leading, you navigated, right?
Yeah,
10? Okay. So you hear that kind of sound of running water and start to approach. You eventually pass the line in the foliage, and directly in front of you, you see a shallow stream. And you see, standing in the shallow water of said stream, 2 large reptilian creatures with wide, long bodies and tails sporting an almost porcupine-like array of spikes down their length, 8 stout, muscled legs ending in clawed feet, and shimmering teal eyes.
Did I notice this?
We will pick up with initiative
Oh,
Yep.
next time.
The answer is
Yeah, this sounds like a problem.
Dinos!
Yeah, why not? That's
land of the lost.